A night in Metro, a watch at the harbor. It was pretty scary, especially when a giant metal tentacle coiled itself around your new friend's Pip. A battle broken out with a giant steel kraken, which you found out which was made of Cannith technology. A few people neared death. Some scraped more than others, even leading Duvok to losing all of his spells in a giant mechanical blast. Through praying, though, however, brought Pip back to life. You guys are now currently led by a Warforged guard who is bringing you guys to some sort of leader. You guys don't fully understand how the hierarchy of the blades work, but he goes by the name of Longsword.
I don't get it.
Okay, short sword.
Damn.
It's okay, James.
I'm wide sword.
You guys are going to be led. You guys are going to be led in through a few corridors, heading into what looks to be more or less of a kind of guard spire. Going up a few staircases. The guard that's kind of currently leading you kind of raps against a wooden door down a little bit of a hallway. Kind of like peeks his head in. You hear a little bit of muffled talking. And then he's going to open the door for you all the way. And then in you see kind of what looks to be a giant desk, a bit of maps on the wall, a few candles kind of lit up in the room. Currently, he has the dark steel kind of Warforged is kind of sitting behind a desk. He has a big map that's kind of sprawled out across his desk, a few chairs placed about the room, in which he'll kind of roll up and then kind of put to the side of his desk, and you see like a general mess of papers along it as well. I kind of wave you guys in, invitingly beckoning you guys into the room, and then go close the door when you step in.
And I used Mage Hand to close the door.
Sure.
I used Mage Hand to close the door.
Okay. As you walk by, you get a little farther back to your last one in the group, and you mage hand the door closed, and doesn't seem to even notice.
Yeah. So. I give a thumbs up to Gishma.
Which hand?
Left one.
Him.
Okay. Hello, General.
Yes. All right. How did it go? I heard that you did something, to say the least.
We slayed a mighty beast of metal. It appears to have been some kind of mechanistic octopus.
Wait, I thought it was a squid.
It was a kraken, sir.
Aren't krakens squids?
I'm gonna pull out the remaining piece of metal with the House Cana thing on it and point the symbol towards him.
The chunk is like the size of a shield, so it's not so much pulling out. It's like it's been around your arm, and then you're like kind of showing it off.
Flip it around.
He'll look over it, and then he'll kind of nod approvingly at it, and goes, "All right, that explains everything. All right, unless you specifically need this, we would like to keep it. If that's all right with you, having some sort of confirmation of what that thing is." As well, he'll like take the giant chunk, easily putting it down kind of against a bookshelf of what seems to be kind of tattered books on it. The wood as well, you can notice of the bookshelf seems to have like kind of sprung roots and like sunken into the stone a little bit as well.
Point of clarity, are photographs like a thing? Like, I know we've talked about pictures of people in the newspapers. Are those like drawn? Are they like magical imprints? Are they like actual photographs?
This one, the specifics of it they look as if they're real, but give me a history check for the specifics on how it works. You're not entirely sure, but they look as if they're almost real photographs.
Alright, I'm not going to push it. I'll let him keep it.
Okay.
Cool. I don't know if you heard, sir, but Pip distinguished himself in the fierce battle.
Okay, his eyebrow will go like instantly up, and I'll go. You have to tell me about that. And where is he now?
I think he's. I think
Getting
he's
new armor.
New plating. It was very fierce.
Yeah.
Quite taxing, as it were.
It seemed to, like you said, General. It has a fascination with the forged,
and perhaps even particularly with their metal, it would seem. So, he went hand to hand with the great beast. Barely made it out alive.
saved my life.
I'll believe that one when I see it.
Indeed.
I do everything I can to hold back a smile because he almost killed me, actually.
I believe, sir, is the matter of the information still, yes?
He'll kind of go back to sitting down at his desk, motioning to those who haven't yet taken a seat to do so. He'll kind of place his elbows on the desk, resting his chin on his kind of fingers that are like up, looking over the group, and he goes, yes, let's talk about your reward. First of all, you'll be able to kind of have more or less entry in and out of places that we have set up camps, which will be able to allow you for a little bit of respite in this dangerous wasteland. As for information, I was dwelling it over a little bit, and I don't want to go specifically through every single question that you have. But I think we can come to some sort of an arrangements on what specific information that you need to know. I am not going to delve all of the secrets that the Blades have. That'd be insane, right? You could, of course, be some mercenaries from a house or even a nation looking to overthrow the power that we've accumulated here. And one good deed does not instantly bring you unbridled trust, to say the least. He'll kind of look over the group. You hear a knock at the door. He'll go, come on in. You'll see basically a door open. The same kind of wooded face, the kind of glowing blue eyes behind it, with this giant bag of what seems to be clattering metal, kind of on him, and he's got this cloak that has like the same colors of the gritty sand of the morning. This is Pip, and he kind of steps into the room a little bit, and kind of shimmies over to a chair, sitting down, kind of dropping the bag of metal, obviously the plating armor.
Wait, so he doesn't have any armor on?
No, he has like kind of like a cloak on right now, like almost.
Okay, so he's not naked.
He's not naked per se. He's got something on to like cover his face.
Yeah.
If you look at the landing page, it would be, he would look a lot like his profile picture next to Daizo's.
That changes my reaction, I guess.
Yeah. He's not coming in here and fucking rocking out with his cock out. That's for sure.
I remember he was saying if we don't have armor on, we're basically naked. And so
yeah. It's more akin to. I believe he described it as without skin, essentially.
Well,
if you,
because when I said the skin part, you said it's closer to being naked.
okay.
Yeah.
I guess there's not
Because
a
we were
great
putting-
approximation.
Not a great
Like,
approximation
wanna hang
either.
out.
So
your mic is doing the
Like,
deep voice thing again.
No, that was just me.
Oh,
yeah.
never mind. I might be doing that again.
You see that the man by the desk kind of nods and goes, "Actually, I think we've come to a fair agreement, to say the least. You can learn anything that Pip knows. Anything we tell our basic, generic soldiers, to say the least, is information that we're free to share with the rest of people, at least that we slightly trust. Then that saves me up to not have to ask and answer every single one of your questions, and then you don't feel so bad for asking
Confidential questions.
yeah, or he's free to
Do we
just.
still get to ask you, or do we have to ask Pip?
I mean, I would prefer if you asked him. I really don't. I have things
Well,
better to do. So
it's probably for the best, so he can help repay his life debt to us.
life debt.
And
Uh,
to be like, how much does Pip know? Let's be honest here.
well, yeah. I was gonna bring that up too.
His distinguishing actions nearly distinguished him into the grave, I must say.
You see that Pip kind of like fidgets in his chair a little bit at the term of, what did he say it? A life debt?
Yeah.
Why do we let Dubok talk?
You see that he kind of like turns to look at you, his chin kind of jutted out a little bit, and he goes, I thought we were already even.
That's Dubok's joking. He gets a little intense when it comes to healing. You know, he takes it very seriously. Don't take it too personal. You'll get used to it. I hand Dubok 1 gold and say, we're even, right?
Weird.
I'll take the gold.
I know. And I laugh and say, see, he's like this. It's funny, right?
Oh god.
I'm deadpan.
Everybody's just staring at Ahab for sure.
I do jazz hands.
Anyways, don't worry about it, Pip.
All right. Go on. You can. Are you gonna ask him?
Who's he talking to?
He's talking to Dubok.
Oh, you're just gonna sit in the. Okay, I mean, sorry.
I mean,
Did I miss?
well,
No, I was expecting that as well. I thought he was gonna like leave at some point so we could ask Pip questions, but
No,
I mean, don't have to
no.
give
I that's not what I'm saying here. Kind of looks around the room and he goes, "Do you want me to like accompany you or something?" Was I mistaken?
I
Wait,
mean,
is this Pip talking?
Yes, this is Pip
Yeah,
talking.
Oh, no, I thought it was
Yeah.
Longsword. I was very
No,
oh,
they're different voices. Come on.
Sorry, Mitchell. I know it
Longsword's just
wasn't-
cocky. Just
They all
assumed-
sound alike, you know.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
you piece of shit. Fuck you. At least I do a voice,
I mean,
like
if
all
you
you
want to
guys.
join us, Pip, you'll gain some pretty good strength with us.
I got a question for you, Pip. If Dubok's not gonna ask anything,
I
Or you want to wait till
wasn't
later.
saying to me. I was saying to him that I'm like under oath, basically. I like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yep,
like-
I got it.
Yeah, come on. I whatever.
Alright.
If you want, I can ask. Like at this
Sir Longsword, what is to become of Pip?
Oh, is there more to the sentence? Okay. No, he's just going to help around, stay guard, move materials when is needed. He's got a pretty good eye, so we keep him on the walls a lot.
Would it be possible? Are there any means of for lack of a better term, emancipation from those duties.
Emancipation?
The fucking not a prison sentence.
Is there any way to hire one of your men? Like Pip
Do we
right here?
really need a 7th?
He'll look over.
Is it really worth fighting this hard for a 7th useless character?
Hey, don't call Gafraxis that.
Wait, does that make us 6 useless characters?
I just want to hear what the general has to say.
He'll look up and go. What did you do to save his life? Because I don't buy the whole you Pip. I just know Pip. Look at him. He's probably the skinniest Warforged I've ever seen. What did you do? He's looking directly at Dubak because he's the one talking most.
To save him, I presume?
Yes.
I'm sure Pip can help answer that question, but we relied on the healing arts of our Lord. And I look up and shake my fist towards the sky.
Yeah, I mean,
You see a faint curl on the general's typical stoic face. He kind of stands up and he claps his hands together and he goes, "Yeah, Pip, actually, it's a brilliant idea. You should go with them. You can be their little scout, going around and ensuring that they don't get into trouble. Also, it'd be nice to have some sort of representation, at least from Metral, to ensure they don't get into any of more trouble along their journey."
We don't get in trouble, mister.
Well, thank you, Sir Longsword, for your time. We know you're a busy man. Let's go.
okay.
All right.
Do you have... Okay, yeah.
Sounds good.
Alright.
He'll do a slight nod, and then he'll like grab the map and then like reopen it as you guys are, I assume, starting to walk out.
Oh,
Wait,
actually,
don't we have
one last thing. Do you have a calendar in here?
Calendar.
Yeah, I lost mine through the fog, and I could use a refresh.
Yeah, let me check a few things. He'll like step over to the bookshelves, check like a book and then another one, and then you see him kind of put those two back, kind of bend over to a cabinet, pull something else out, look at it, put it back, close the cabinet. He goes, "Do you just need the date or what?"
Yeah, in its entirety, please.
Yeah, it's depending on what time of the night it is, it's either the 5th or the 6th of Ron, I think.
And, shit, how do I, ask him what year it is without it being super obvious? And then say, "Oh, really? Wait, can I see that?" And I walk over, like, close. He doesn't have it on his, like.
So he like he checks something in a drawer, like grabs something out like underneath the desk, so you couldn't see it what he grabbed out, and then put it back, close the drawer.
It's just a blank piece of paper. It's just
All right, thanks. I'll just leave. I'll fucking find a calendar somewhere else. This fucking weird calendar, shady bastard.
I shuffle out.
Okay.
Yeah.
I leave.
You guys head out. Pip closing the door behind you all as you guys start to head down the kind of spiral staircase.
You excited, Pip? You belong to Dubak now.
I don't think that's how that works.
It's not how this works at all, actually. No.
So,
Yeah.
Pip, I was wondering,
Yes.
because other than it being quite like dirty and like obviously a little bit of stuff aging, the place that we stayed, it seemed like it was in pretty good shape.
Yeah.
Is there a library in town?
I believe there is a library in town, but to be frank, all the good books have been skimmed over and assessed, to say the least. Probably the
Okay.
bad ones are still there.
So they're probably like with the books on his shelf.
I mean, you're just saying like that's where he got some of the books from?
I'm assuming some of the good books.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
All right. So, Pip,
Oh, sorry, Discord lag.
Pip, I haven't heard of this experience before. Is there any technical assistance you need in, plating up, as it were?
No, I just need to fix the armor to myself. It takes like about an hour.
Excellent. You'll be ready by dawn.
Will you be ready by dawn?
Is it even? What time is it?
Evening,
10,
night.
right?
Oh, okay.
Getting
Yeah.
closer to midnight at this point.
So it's past. Okay, whatever. Yeah, he'll be ready by dawn. Yeah.
We should go.
I want to whisper to Kazar. The brooms are made out of magically imbued wood, right?
As I understand it, yep.
Have you ever heard of a forged broom?
I have not, although I did a little bit of research into this earlier. Not the exact same concept, but that like imbuement process. Maybe we should have this conversation at a later time.
Because I'm just saying we
While our
potentially
friend
might
is
have another.
suiting up.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So, shall we head back to the inn?
Sounds good
I
to me.
suppose so.
Do we
Go
want to ask
bed.
Pip, some of the stuff he's like able to tell us? Like we talked about getting a map of some of the movements of their bases, whatnot in the Mornland, or House Kenneth Laboratory, stuff like that. Or do you think we shouldn't even bother?
Oh no, I think we should. I was just gonna let him get his armor on first, so he felt a little more at ease.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I'm just
Like
wondering if
talking
you
to a man
even...
after a shower, you know.
But yeah, in telepathic speech, I'm like, but it also gives us the chance to. It gives us an hour to finely tune what information we let him in on and out of.
Fair.
Like what we want to do with him.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That sounds good. I have a feeling that the guy that they were going to literally just sacrifice might not have a lot of good information for us, but we'll see. We'll give it that hour and figure out what we want to ask. Just curious. Well, to the end.
Woohoo!
Cool. You guys spend a little bit of time walking down to the inn. He stays kind of at the general bottom area at which all the chairs are, and you guys can kind of go up to wherever you want. And he'll start working on his armor for sure. So if you guys want to be off on your own, you guys can be.
Okay.
Sounds good.
We'll meet upstairs.
I'm gonna do a prestidigitation cleaning.
'Kay.
For people,
Nice.
and
It's gonna
just
be the
like
cleanest
sit out.
place ever.
Car wash.
Yeah, I'm gonna car wash people.
Okay.
Is he just putting on his armor like in the open, or?
Yeah.
Or is
Yeah,
he
it is.
Right,
He has no manners.
okay. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna go walk off then with Daizo. Hey, let's grab a drink over here on me, and then go like somewhere where there's less forged, hopefully.
Do they even have like taverns here?
Aren't we in an inn?
Yeah.
No,
You
like-
guys are
it's
in an
empty
inn.
It's just our place. We have a choice.
Yeah, it's empty.
Oh.
Yeah. There's no.
This
There's.
is like a war camp.
Yeah. This is a.
Right.
There's no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's
sorry,
like in
I'm
total
trying-
ruin.
Yeah, hold on.
So.
Yeah, the
I still
whole
like the
upstairs
live
is ours.
Sorry, are you okay? That fight must have fucked you up a little more. Who said that?
We can have a fleshy party upstairs.
Oh, I have some pretty nice things that you could try drinking if you want.
I'm good. That was a horrific sentence. I'm gonna go have somehow prefer the fleshy party upstairs with Dubak.
Sounds good to me. I follow Dubak to his party.
All right. So we'll just sit down somewhere upstairs.
Okay. Yeah, you find just whatever the biggest room is for sure, and you guys. Assuming all of you guys are congregating there.
I believe so.
Yeah.
Just make it easy. Let's make it easy. Say everybody's congregating there. Assume you don't give a shit if Kafraxis is there or not anymore.
Nope.
He knows all.
I care.
That doesn't matter. All right, what are you guys gonna talk about?
So I know we talked about what we wanted to ask before from like the general, but now that we're getting answers from Pip, do those questions change at all?
Well, I wanted.
sorry.
I wanted to see if he knew something about the giant forge.
Okay, fair. I guess the one thing I would posit, I mean, we don't know until we ask him, so like obviously it doesn't hurt to ask, but I have a feeling he may not know a lot, but he might know other people that do, right? In the Warforged like hierarchy. How are we feeling about, seeing if there's some individuals below the general, of course, but that we could perhaps get some better information out of than Pip? Because what do you say? Like basically just the basic soldier info, right? So maybe like where some things are located, and that's probably about it. But we'll see. Once again, not saying we can, but
I'm up to that as long as we don't keep it too obviously treacherous, because I don't think we've won Pip over in the slightest.
yeah,
Well,
that's fair.
Guys, we also remember we have the modify memory thing, so we don't need to be super persuasive.
I mean, push comes to shove, I have truth serum as well, so...
when it comes down to the dude, we could totally like
Literally just
inception him,
kill
truth serum, and like interrogate him, and then like modify his memory. So Pip can lead us. Honestly, I feel stunted. They fucking totally promised us information. I mean, they gave us this cool place, and they gave us passage.
Huh.
But the information was the thing I was looking forward to.
Fuck, I forgot.
So I say we get revenge and go track down one of their generals. That sounds like fun to me.
Yeah, make some firewood.
Or some, like colonel that's easily bribed or I don't know, something like that.
Of course. I'll take what we can get. Whatever
Is
gets
there
us
money in this world?
I just gave Pip a platinum
I believe so. I mean, we
to go get armor.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
We can also ask Pip what year he thinks it is.
Yeah. I don't give a fuck what Pip thinks, so we can ask him.
Yeah, well, and
we've
I
asked
don't
him
trust
every-
anything that Pip says. He was willing to just throw Pip on us, like to give him. He was willing to give us Pip. He wanted. He didn't care if he died.
Like joke.
I think he undervalues Pip.
An inside joke.
You see his potential.
No, with not with him and Pip, but like.
Oh well, like higher
he
ups,
seems
just
particularly
the other
amused
forged.
about the like lordship or whatever. So he was like, "Oh fuck it, that's perfect. All right, bye Pip. Here, go on this like religious journey now." Like,
Yeah. Bunch of psychos in the desert.
Fucking.
It seems like it just seems like the value of Pip, in his opinion, is very low. So I assume that he probably knows less than what the average forged in his position knows.
We're the 6 kings that came to the birth of Pip. The rebirth.
Right.
What the fuck?
He's writing his script.
Yeah. He's been reading too many books.
He died, he came back. I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's true. Pip might be the Messiah.
Buck's gonna tell everybody this is a book that we found in the moorland.
Creature of wood and stone.
So I know last time. Well, I know last time we were talking about going on like a tour of the morning, right?
Yeah.
Was there anything information-wise outside of that we were wanting to nail down?
I was hoping to ask about Walter's group because I still want to follow up on that madman who's talking about finding that lab. And
Yeah.
so I was trying to pick up on their old trail, hopefully, while we're here.
What's
I
your
was gonna
question?
ask about that.
Oh,
Ask
If they-
about.
we should. Sorry, you go ahead, Gitra.
Okay, so I'm just going to add on to what you're saying, David, that if they don't know specifically like that group, I was thinking they might have maps of like where the old House Cannith laboratories and buildings were, right? Because they were headquartered in Siri, right?
Oh yeah.
So perhaps they would know, like is Metrol the main? Is it Calazart? Is it Eston? Like we have no idea, right?
I think it's Metro.
Metrol's like the big one. But if that's
Yeah.
the case, like at least what building in the city?
Yeah, we need to find what's it called, the Cannith Enclave.
That might even be something Pip knows, just from being around. Maybe like, oh, that's the old Syria building.
Yeah.
True. And if that's the case, that'd be awesome. And then besides that, I wanted to know if they had any reports of our old mercenary friends that came in from the west, right? Because they said they were having some difficulties, but they were doing okay.
Yeah. Are they still on their way, or like are we like fucking off while they're like trying to hold off? Or are we supposed to
I think
meet
they
them?
said they were in Calazart, I think.
Yeah, and I think they were heading towards Metrol, right? Last we heard,
yeah.
or we told them to, but who knows if they...
It
Okay,
would,
cool. I mean, as long as their blood's not on our hands.
It'd also be good
But
to.
yeah, those are the main ones I wanted.
It'd be good to, because he granted us access to the other like would it be like forged like camps, but it'd also be good to just know where they are.
Yeah. Yeah. I just checked it. They Mark said they were near Calazart heading east.
What the fuck?
Okay, sick. Alright, so anything else? So, like,
No.
do we want to just run real quick through questions that we had for Pip, or do we want to just go with it? Because the other things for me, like, what year it is pretty, like, me and Neil, like, I don't think that has to be too complicated.
Yeah.
Is Ahab washing cars or washing forged right now, or?
I was cleaning the place.
He was cleaning you guys of blood originally. Of blood and
All my blood.
Yeah, because fucking Ahab was covered in fucking marks and scars and blood and all this other shit too. So
My armor was stinky.
This is something I also want to bring to people's attention, that with this time dilation thing, I don't want to take Clyde out of the mix, because whatever happened to his like grandfather or whatever, like maybe there was some connection. I know it's a straw, but like
There's only so many time wizards, you know.
And yeah, I was gonna say Clyde was very, very powerful, to be able to escape through all of our checks. Like maybe he's like this super big being that maybe he was like the object of the forge, like some supercharged time wizard, like throwing it out there. So it's on people's radars.
Yeah. Time Hitler. Yeah.
Time Hitler.
All right. Do you want to now? One thing I think I don't want to. Actually, never mind. Yeah. Interrogation time. Do we want to truth serum then modify memory, or just go for it raw, or
Oh,
one
I
or
was
the other?
hoping the truth serum, modify memory, whatever general.
Oh, that's a better
person
idea.
that he leads us to.
That's
Do we just like force it down his throat, or?
Well, we can do whatever we want because he won't remember it.
Ahab can offer his signature water.
Well, okay, so caveat, as long as he fails the save.
Yeah.
But I have a
We
meta
can just kill him.
magic that allows me to... Jesus. A meta magic that allows me to, like, double down on one, and he makes the save with disadvantage, so...
All right. Cool.
That's
So
Cool.
I'll just go invisible, I guess, and knock him out as soon as he comes in.
Yeah. We'll figure out more of the details when we figure out who the hell that would be.
Okay, so let's get Pip in here then.
I guess wait for him to get dressed.
Let's just walk in on him.
To speed things up, could I help him with like my Tinker's kit or something?
No. Or if you want to ask, if you go up to him and ask it, and he'll basically say it's. Yeah, I have to let my body adjust to it. So it's like I think it's like a tuning to a magical item, basically. That's what I've heard.
Fair
We
enough.
could just take a short rest and chill.
Yeah, for sure. I'll just hang out.
Parts.
Yeah, you guys take an hour. Not a short rest though.
Yeah.
You guys take an hour, relax a little bit. It is now about midnight, a little bit past. he's currently in his room, but he's finished. He had went up to his room after realizing how kind of weird it is to do that in front of people. Kind of got weirded out by the whole situation.
It's like big
Yeah.
windows out front.
Yeah. He'll step out of the room and kind of start to look down the halls, seeing where you guys are at or if anything. So.
Pip, looking sharp. How you doing?
I want to do that
Good.
sexy whistle. Like, yeah, I can't do it, but you know.
You notice that the armor that he's wearing seems to be a little bit more thin than his older armor. It looks a lot more cleaner. He's still wearing kind of the cloak that he was wearing previously, as well. So
How does that pay your old gear?
this feels a lot better. Thank you. He'll give
how
a head.
much was the gear?
Do you have a receipt?
I have a little bit left over. I actually did want to bring this up to you that there are certain things that I can basically use. I really hated swords, so I actually opted for this instead. And so you see, instead of previously kind of coming through out of his arm, originally was this kind of sword, but this time you actually see a long, thin, a long strip of leather comes out, and you notice that he actually holds in his hand a coiled whip that kind of instantly comes out, in which
Is
he
that
kind of,
not-
huh?
Oh, sorry. Never mind. I'm waiting till you finish. My bad.
In which then he puts it back really quickly, and seemingly to going back into his arm, kind of able to come out in and out out of will.
I
So-
wink
That's
at
cool.
Caphraxis.
Are you not allowed to use your own weapons that you're proficient in the army, Pip?
You have to like work to get a certain spot, and then I just got a hand-me-down sword, and so, one platinum was able to get me something that I'm a little more better at.
That's good.
So
Good.
Maybe that's why you died. It's because you didn't have a whip.
maybe that, and I
don't
was
think-
fighting a giant kraken that's made specifically just to kill people of my nature.
He looked
Yeah,
hungry.
maybe it was a whip.
Maybe it was the whip. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I history check or whatever check if Forge ever like drink recreational drinks, like even if they don't have to?
Yeah. Give me a history check.
Oh.
This CC's a little lower because you actually experienced it already.
Yeah, at the Cog Carnival, right?
Do you remember?
Yeah. I don't remember. I think they drink oil.
No.
That's what I want to say, but I feel like that's racist.
Yeah,
No,
my
they don't.
favorite
They don't
is-
drink. They don't have a need to drink, so therefore they don't. It was more of a speakeasy, a place for people to come in, play cards, relax. So there's no reason for him to drink, eat. As far as you know.
Do they photosynthesize?
Gives us Miracle Grow.
Do you ask him?
No, or I don't.
I'll never know.
You with that history check, you're not entirely sure what makes them run. That would be, you'd have to like actively had some hand, like that's literally like a 30 DC basically.
Okay.
To know
Kenneth
exactly. Yeah, you'd have to be part of Kenneth, and you'd have to understand how they're created basically to understand what makes them run.
I want to
So-
just ask him what he uses for sustenance. I guess what keeps him going. Does he have an equivalent? Do you have an equivalent to food, Pip?
No, I don't.
Do you ever have to sleep?
We go on a thing called a sentry's rest.
Huh?
What? What was that sound for? You good?
Yeah, my throat's sore.
Yeah. For 6 hours basically, I'll relax, and I'll be able to keep watch, but I don't do a lot of physical things. It's like a meditation, if you will.
I can
Sentry.
do that too, except I can walk around.
Okay.
Okay.
I thought you meant century as in like 100 years. not
Yeah, that's
century.
what I thought.
No. Century, like
Like a century.
It keeps you
gun.
going for a long time?
Team Fortress.
Like what you were at the dock.
What the fuck?
He was a hero.
okay.
He was a hero.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it, Pip. You're alive
He
now.
took
That's
the
what
first
matters.
hit.
Yeah. Thanks. I appreciate it, guys. Look.
How much-
Well, yeah. Any other questions?
Yeah. Were there any? Wait, what house labs were we looking for? Was it
Kenneth.
How's Kenneth?
Kenneth? Okay, yeah. Are there any old Kenneth labs in the city that you know of?
He'll perk up a little bit as you say that. Kind of look left and right a little bit, and then go. There's the Enclave here, but there's actually a rumor right now that there is an underground secret one in making.
And Mickey,
In making.
Oh.
Yeah. So
do you have any idea where it might be?
they say it's actually pretty easy to find. That in the center of city. This is a rumor. A lot of people haven't been to making, and some of us believe that those who have been there and came back to Metro have been making this up, but that one of the big Warforged Colossus, like the 50 feet tall ones, actually busted a hole through the ground in the middle of making the day of the morning. And there's this giant underground laboratory of sorts.
1 second, Pip. I'm writing in.
You know a lot, Pip.
I mean, that's just a rumor. It might not be true. It might not be
Yeah.
true. Yeah.
Still interesting though.
And can I insight that if it's like if that's a true rumor, or is he just like
How,
Spouting bullshit to spout bullshit.
yeah,
for sure.
Like, he's just like
It was very-
there's some people who like do hyperbolic statements
Yeah.
and things like that.
Go for it.
to like
Normal-
compulsively
normal.
lie?
Yeah.
He's sweating.
What do you think? Do you believe him or do you not?
I mean, I want to try and like I want to see if it sounded like it's being embellished at all, and it sounds truthful, but like, does he like? Do I think he thinks it's a rumor? Like the way he was saying it, does it sound like
Yeah.
he's like he believes this
He-
rumor?
He seems excited at the idea of overhearing something for sure.
Mm.
Who did you hear this from?
On the guard, I heard it. I heard a general talking to somebody else or a captain or whatever, lieutenant. I don't really care.
Did they know you were there?
I was close. I was keeping guard. They must have just not realized that I was paying attention to their conversation.
Okay.
So,
They did say you have good eyes and ears, right?
yeah,
At least
really good,
Longsword said
actually.
that.
So
Oh, Pip.
yeah.
You've been very useful so far. Thank you.
If that is
Um,
true, that might be a good
he-
thing.
He does seem, adding on a little more to the insight check, he does seem a little like overexcited to tell information. So maybe perhaps a little bit of embellishing might have happened,
Mm.
to say the least. So,
Okay.
but he seems to be pretty above the bar so far.
Okay.
Did he say you could find it in the center city or center of the city?
Sorry, what's the difference?
Like,
Of like any city or
center
this city?
might be a city in the center of the morning, whereas
Oh no,
center
He said the center of making.
the center of making.
Making.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do you know
What
what,
do you
that
know?
means?
Yeah, where the hell is making?
Making.
So,
It's on the glass plateau.
like crimson water. Yeah. Oh, I was gonna
yeah.
ask about the glass plateau. Pip, have you been there? Like, what's it? Well, I mean, I guess I can tell from the name what the environment might be like, but is it particularly hostile to us outside of the normal morning issues? Or
So the biggest
Or is that-
worry is, at least from what I've heard, is that, how I've heard it explained it is, I've learned a little bit of how the world works outside to be able to learn how it works inside, because outside makes so much more sense than inside. but essentially the glass plateau constantly shifts. It constantly moves, except for around the area directly around making. For some reason, the dirt, the stone, it seems to just kind of make more sense, stay still. But for the glass specifically, it's actual glass. That seems to kind of shift and move as you walked over it, sometimes creating these giant like ramps that go like 150 feet in the air, and then sometimes it'll like crash down, and it's super treacherous. Like if you fall, and like and it's you could just like scrape yourself up to like hell.
Is it anything like the glass that we see in the mist?
I don't know what you mean by the glass you see in the mist. Sorry, I don't know. I've never been outside of the moorland.
Oh, I see. I misunderstood what you said earlier. Well, putting that out there to the rest of the party, there seems to be a connection with like the glass mazes and whatnot. I'm assuming you guys had similar experiences in the mist.
Oh, I can't say I actually did, Dubok. Mine differed quite greatly.
Same.
Well, I saw glass.
Did you guys see a hallway?
Though, if you
Kind
did
of.
see glass, that makes sense. I could see them being connected, especially if there's a lab there, right? And that led to possibly some of what is happening here.
Yeah, some sort of like glass burn.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Do you know, Pip, of any forge that go in and out of like making regularly, like make that trip, that might be better at traversing the glass plateau than if we were just winging it, or is that just no one really goes there?
There's a few people that go there right now. Actually, the Lord, we call him, kind of lame. He's there currently right now, exploring, supposedly making.
Ooh.
Is
As
flying common?
Flying?
Yeah.
Flying, we don't have anything that flies. No, so it's not common.
Really? Oh.
Yeah. I guess maybe I don't know. I think I'm pretty good at traversing and looking out to make sure that we, listening out to the land and the world, I guess. I don't know of any specific guides because they're probably already there, or they're probably scheduled to come back, or I don't think you'll be able to get somebody that connected, I guess.
Okay.
How uncommon? Have you ever seen anyone fly?
Well,
Would you like to?
Starting to hover. Boss music.
okay. Well, no, he actually was asleep. He was unconscious.
Yeah.
He was
That's
dead.
what I'm wondering. Because he doesn't even know. He doesn't even
Yeah.
know that Zar flies.
No,
I fly.
Oh my god.
can you? Do you have enough
Yeah.
ability? Okay. Then
Yeah.
you can start flying.
Yeah.
Okay, you start to like hover out of your chair. He looks over and he goes,
I scream in terror.
He,
Deception check.
overloads.
sorry, I don't know.
Nice.
That's funny. That's real funny. That's impressive. It looks very cool, to say the least. Nice job flying, man.
Yeah.
In all seriousness, Pip, do you think flying would solve most of the difficulties in traversing the glass, or would this be beyond your experience or knowledge?
I don't see why not, but I assume there's issues below, issues above, maybe. Maybe there's something that's in the sky that I don't know. I feel like hopefully we would have thought of something like that, but I guess flying is also kind of hard to tackle. So
Do you,
Have you ever wanted to fly, Pip?
that's a loaded question.
No, I just wanted to know.
I've
have you
never
ever-
specifically thought about it. No,
Really?
no, I literally haven't.
Are there
No.
birds? Are there birds in the...
Do you know how
in the
much I
morning?
weigh?
80
No.
pounds?
80 pounds.
Yeah.
No, I weigh 250 pounds.
Holy, you're fat.
No, fuck you.
That's not how
Fuck
that
you.
works.
Fucking out.
That's not how that works.
Kilogram of feathers.
I'm made out of pure wood and stone and metal. Even the
Pure-
lightest warforge is heavy. So
Getting back on topic though.
sorry.
Have you heard of any encounters with basically ships run aground just outside or just inside the mist here? Looks like airships that might have crashed on this side.
Not specifically. No.
All right.
And Pip, forgive the seemingly quaintness of this question, but just to kind of calibrate, what year do you think it is? I need to read your reactions better.
He'll squint a little bit and then he'll like look up a little bit and goes, like counts on his fingers. He said it's been the first time in a minute since somebody's asked me the year. 1090 something, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, God damn it, the plugin's gone.
What
Oh,
year
you
is
don't see it?
We don't know.
No.
Click on the calendar.
How long have we been here?
It says
It's a hit a week.
1095.
Okay, so there might not be a complete time warp then, which makes sense since the blade comes in and out. He'll like, all right. So it seems to be of a slightly different nature.
Why? What year is it? What year is it supposed to be?
432 by the calendar of Bane.
432. All right.
Yeah, that's not the standard calendar.
Yeah, I know. It's YK. So.
Oh, Pip. Last one, at least from me. Have you heard of? Have you heard of a party at all adventuring from Calazart from the west, this way? Like any reports from scouts or patrols, other forged? Because I assume aren't coming in and out here all that often, but I could be wrong.
I mean,
There'd be
we
a
have
party kinda like this.
we have parties traveling around all the time, unless you mean somebody that isn't affiliated with the Blades.
Yeah, not affiliated with the Blades.
They were fleshies.
Yes, fleshies.
Yeah.
Fleshies, how quaint.
Well,
Not that I've heard of, but we really don't take. We don't really take numbers or beads on people that come in and out.
Fair enough.
Or I guess like not everybody knows of everybody that comes in and out. People have specific jobs for that, I guess.
How closely of a guarded secret are the logs of people coming in and out? I know we were documented.
I don't know. You might be able to just like ask somebody more
Okay.
acquainted with that, perhaps.
Could you perhaps, on that note, actually get us involved with someone maybe at a little, no offense, higher pay grade that we may be able to speak to in ordinance to this information? Someone clerical, perhaps?
Clerical?
Clerical, like more on the fucking.
Oh, I sorry. I thought you meant he motions to Duvok.
Not quite.
Okay, I was like, okay, good. Yeah, we could try that. Do you have like a specific? You're not trying to see everybody that's coming in and out, right? You're just trying to see if there has been somebody of
No,
certain.
I'm trying to check for just specific people that we know.
Oh, then yeah. Just let me know what the descriptions of them, and then I'll run a bead, and then we'll tomorrow or whatever.
Okay.
Then I want to look at Kazar, then like hold up my thumb and wrench it, and kind of put a quizzical face towards him.
I would like to initiate a telepathic bond. What are you saying? change his shit, I'm sure, but we could check for
Okay.
So would you want this description of the people we would be looking for now, or
Just whenever before I do it.
okay? We are looking for.
I mean, you don't have to go through it, by the way.
Okay, cool. I
So-
would just say looking for Clyde for, and then I would also like to put in a description for Walter and the Madman.
Oh, okay. You're looking for those three. Oh, okay.
I mean, I'm
Sorry,
curious 'cause
I thought you were. Sorry. To be fair, I thought you were looking for the mercenaries rather than the
That's what I thought as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
rather
I just
than
figured 'cause they were
Clyde,
coming from
Walter,
the
and
west,
yeah.
like they were coming from the west, headed east. I didn't figure they'd be in these logs yet for Metrol. So I
Oh,
was
no,
gonna
that's
see
fair.
if
That's fair.
the others came through.
Okay, you're gonna put down the information for Clyde. You're gonna put the information down for Walter, and then you're gonna put the information down for one last one. Sorry, what was that? The last?
The Madman. I was gonna say for Walter and that guy that attacked Hashim in the streets. They
Ooh.
were supposedly in the same party. Just both of my chances of finding that group.
Okay.
So just Walter and his party.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah.
I don't know if we actually saw that other
No.
guy. Or if
Oh
he was
yeah, we
already
only
on
saw
there
it
by that time.
Yeah, you're right. Cool.
Okay.
I was also hoping that was going to be our connection to finding a higher up to abduct, but maybe we have to do that else another way.
A question. What's the story with the Crimson Water? I see it on all these maps, but haven't really heard the tale.
A lake. No, it was actually a river that fed from Lake Siri. It looks as if it's blood now. That's all I really know. Everything that used to live around there dies. Anything that tries to drink from it dies. Yeah. That seems
If we
about
run
it.
into our tiefling friend Dubak, if I recall correctly, he said he was there when it all happened, so he might know more.
Indeed.
Assuming they're alive. We shall see.
Then do you have any similar accounts of the glowing chasm?
That one I don't know. I think that one's a little more of a locked away kind of a thing. At night, it kind of almost seems to light up the sky if you look in that direction. But beyond that, nothing known. So, going down a chasm seems like quite a perilous thing. Maybe those who can fly might be better suited to take that journey. So,
Are those suited to fall?
Dubak, I have a plan for that, hopefully.
Oh, I prefer not having one.
If you would, that's all up to you.
Oh, not I.
Not her.
Alright. Cool. Did anyone have any other questions?
Not from me.
I'm all
Not
good.
yet.
No, I'm good. I mean, are we gonna still try and find a higher up through him?
Yeah, I think so. Let him do that tomorrow.
Because if so, okay, we could do what we want. Yeah, we'll have him do that tomorrow, but no more questions, I guess.
Oh,
Yeah,
one
I was
question.
gonna wait till Pip left the room before I. I just
No,
wanted
you're
to-
good.
Yeah, I have one as well.
Is most of the Forged hanging out around here in Metrol, or you guys have settlements throughout this land?
Yeah, we have the main ones are in Metro and Making currently, as those were the two biggest cities before. And then we have small little parties going around to each of the kind of cities, more or less. Is he looking at your guys' map right now?
Yeah.
Can I say that?
Yeah, that'd be nice.
He'll take up his hand and he'll go to like Fort Bright and he'll look at the legend, look at the Fort Bright and go, that's interesting.
Why is that?
Can't even let me speak. We used to have something there, but I don't know. It seems to be pulled out after a long time. Maybe your map's old, basically, or information. I guess information really does about our plans doesn't really get out much. You guys are probably the first people to know that much about us. Does that make you guys feel special? I mean, you guys feel really special, don't you?
You're lucky to be alive.
Yeah. And I'm
Jesus
luckier to
Christ.
be your friend.
Oh, you consider. Oh, okay.
Jukebox making friends.
I'm glad, Dubak. I air pat him so I don't actually touch him because I know he doesn't like to be touched on the armor.
A follow-up question. We've encountered the Lord on occasion,
Mhm.
but we've never had the chance to really inquire about his whole, I don't know, agenda or his vision. Maybe that's a better word. What is there something in particular he's trying to achieve out here besides settlement in a desert or desolate land?
The morning created us. Not the morning created us. The war created us. We were creations that were made through the last war. And so we think it's kind of symbolic in a way that we are probably one of the best suited people to be able to go through the moorland. And that the war then created the morning and the moorland. The war created us, and then it finally created a place for us to be. So it's not a perfect life here, but that's for sure. But it's our lives. We don't have to serve or live under people. That's probably for the best.
I actually have a question now. Do
It's like the
do
Mormons.
the Warforged get the hallucinations that us fleshies get
Um,
when you like come in and out?
He said he hasn't been out. We
That's
already talked
true.
about
Well,
that.
he might have heard. From
I've
others.
heard of people going in and out. I've heard varying stories of degrees, and sometimes the occasional person doesn't come in and out, but it doesn't seem anything too crazy, perhaps. So.
So, okay, you're just pilgrims in a sense, or that's not the right word, but
Forged.
I mean,
just settlers.
for now.
Have you ever
But-
thought about exploring outside?
Explain that, Pip.
Well, I mean,
Excellent. What does that for now mean?
at some point, we're going to eventually conquer the moorland. If it takes us 100 years, it takes us 100. If it takes 1,000, it takes 1,000. But as soon as we feel confident in our nature, we are going to basically free, or at least give the option to free the forged that are the warforged that are currently under servitude to those that don't want to be. Some warforged have believed that their life is just listening to commands, and it's not theirs to control. And
I think
I don't know, as any person with a soul, I feel like you should be able to have your own life, right?
you think your creators will have anything to say about that?
Creators. We're our own creators now.
Alrighty then. Amen to that.
I would do create food and water right now to like have a toast, but like I can't do anything right now.
Alright, well, I think that was all of my questions.
Wait, how long has it been since we ate?
You guys ate around noonish, so.
Okay.
Calamari for dinner.
Yeah, yo,
There's no-
iron.
It's figurative.
What?
Alright, bedtime. For me, at least.
Did you not have a question, Daizo?
Nope. He asked what I was gonna ask.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought you were gonna ask about the big Warforged thing. You had
Oh yeah,
mentioned that.
Yeah,
ask about that.
maybe.
Sorry,
yeah,
but
I'll ask
no.
him.
I guess he did explain about there's one in making. So never mind.
Yeah, it's just. Yeah, at
Wait,
first
why
I
does
didn't
it
want to
collect
ask.
bodies?
Hmm?
Why does it collect bodies?
What? Oh. Extra steel, scrap. Clear the areas. But that's those are called Warforged Cavalier and Cadaver, I think.
How long have those like bodies been out there? Was that a recent fight that happened?
No, bodies don't decay here.
Huh.
Oh wow.
They stay in basically the way they were, like maybe a few years. It'll look like minutes.
Do
so body-
things that newly perish in the morning have this effect as well, or just things from the old war?
Depends.
Are they still warm?
No, they're cold.
Okay.
But they don't have that decaying. Like the. I don't even know how decaying works. Just that it doesn't.
So bacteria.
Wait,
I don't care to know
How
how
does-
decaying works either.
I wonder how aging works.
Oh, people age normally here. No, that's different.
But their bodies
Don't decay.
don't decay.
As soon as they die, it kind of stops. Okay.
Yeah. There is one human that lives here. So
Oh yeah, that woman.
she's
You know her
nice.
name?
Yeah, I think I know her name. I've only talked to her once though. Burrell.
Burrell.
Orel?
Yeah, I'll post it.
Burrell.
Burrell.
Birel.
Ah.
Do you know anything about her?
She's this really old elf lady that knew a lot about Metral, and so she's just been here the whole entire time.
What do you mean the whole entire time?
Does she
Girls.
live in Metro?
Yeah, she lives here.
We should go talk to her.
When you say the whole time, what do you mean?
She's an elf, so like she was
Oh.
like 400 years old, so like she's
Oh.
like 600 or something like that. I want to ask about her age though. She gets a little bit annoyed by it. So
Noted.
That's a
you're
bad
gonna
thing
do
to
it, aren't
do.
you? You are gonna do it, aren't you? I can just see it in your eyes.
Oh,
You
no.
have an awful look in your eyes.
I am nothing but a gentleman.
That. Yeah, Dubok's quite the gentleman.
You're both lying.
I could speak Elvish, so maybe I should introduce us before we all start talking to her.
We all speak Elvish.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, well I am a fucking elf, so maybe it'll be like
Yeah.
some reminder of home.
Yeah,
Is that kind of
I
racist to think that? Never mind.
it is. It's okay though.
Okay, don't people call fucking forged Warforged? I'm assuming that people are racist in the first place.
What do you mean by calling Warforged forged? What's this all about?
Nothing. Who's asking that?
Some big
Yeah,
city
Pip,
ideas of people who don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
That's all for me.
I think that's it for now. Yeah, for real this time.
All right. Well, get some rest then. I guess I'll watch the door. 'Cause that's all I
I'm sure
really
you
can
will.
Make sure
Yeah.
it doesn't go anywhere.
do.
Wait, Pip
It's
stays in the
it's
room with us?
directly rooted into the ground, so it literally cannot.
We have a sentry bot. No, I mean a friend.
No, he'll go downstairs.
Okay,
He'll leave.
good.
So, unless anything else to say, he's gonna go downstairs, sitting somewhere, and then start his rest.
Can I read a book Can I read my book to Pip? Because I can't sleep.
You can sleep, you just don't have to, I think. Unless it says can't.
I don't think it says can't, but I can. I don't need to.
Have fun with that then.
Yeah. Fuck you, Gishma. I'm gonna read a book to Gishma, but in my head.
Good.
What the fuck?
Oh, when Pip leaves the room,
What
That's
does
a
that?
fucking
What does that even
psychopath.
mean? Reading your
I'm not
book.
gonna ask. Don't.
What does that mean? Reading your book to him?
He's just gonna read
Get on my
normally.
tomb of shadows.
Just gonna read a book and think about me.
No,
I
no,
guess.
no, 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 no. Like your tome. What does that? What does that mean? Are you gonna read your spells to him?
Yeah.
That sounds like. Please stop. Please stop. I don't know what this means. You're just saying these random words. They don't make any sense to me. Are you trying to curse me? Please, please
No,
stop.
these aren't curses.
You want a cleaning?
And I mean, Pip's probably pretty clean right now because he just got.
Yeah, he's got new armor.
Fuck.
And that
Pretty
BDSM
used.
whip.
Pretty
When
bought
everyone's
used.
asleep, can I cast water
Okay.
breathing on them? The ritual.
It takes what? 11 minutes? 10 minutes?
Yeah.
Sure. They all can breathe
Okay, wait.
underwater now.
If he's gonna, okay,
Well, it's willing creatures, so I guess you guys can't will it
Oh,
while
yeah,
you're sleeping.
Yeah, it is
so
willing, isn't it? Yeah. I can't. Yeah, it's consent. Never
Why don't
mind.
you
This
ask
fucking-
us before we go to sleep?
You guys
like
want to
a
breathe
normal-
underwater?
what the fuck? What does that mean?
Kazar.
Why?
Yeah. Since we were talking about getting a more high-profile target and/or member of the Lord of Blades entourage over here in Metro, I was thinking that when Pip goes off to do that investigating for us, maybe one of you stealthy boys could tail him and see if maybe wherever he goes might reveal the location or the identity of someone above him.
Ooh.
If he
Yeah.
won't tell us himself.
I could do that.
Yeah, I mean, it can't be that hard to disguise as a forge, right? Since it's all mostly exterior armor anyway.
Hopefully not. I mean, you're the expert. God, I don't know.
mean,
Good luck.
If we get a rest, I
fine.
have seeming and it lasts 8 hours.
Yeah, don't worry, I'm a powerful mind wizard.
Can you have multiple like disguise spells slash appearance changing spells on you to increase their
I
effectiveness? Or?
don't believe so. Oh wait, no, it's not a concentration.
Okay.
However, you can only use it on yourself.
Okay, and Ahab, your seeming, can you use that on other people?
I can use it on
Yeah.
5 people.
It's a
Okay,
much better
interesting.
The
version.
level 5 illusion spell. Lasts 8 hours.
by the way, how it would work is how seeming and disguise self works is anybody who doesn't trust or basically wants to inspect the disguise will inspect it against the highest spell save DC.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Or maybe I'll make it against the lowest because, if he notices something's up, he might notice that it's all up. So,
That makes sense.
So, like,
You're
two
a
spell.
smart DM.
Okay.
That sounds good to me.
thank you.
Just a thought before bed, and then I'll go and sleep.
I want to
Yeah,
open my
so when
bag
he
of.
goes back, what are we sending him to go? Oh yeah, to the
To
talk
check
to
the records.
clerics.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we could definitely do that. I think, or maybe that's better as Daizo, because like Daiso can also do the disguise stuff. Or do you have a way to disguise yourself?
I don't have a kit with me.
Do you have one of the hats?
Nope. I just like when I pull my cloak down, I basically blend. I'm nearly invisible, but of course we're in a land of forge, so that I don't think that would work here as well.
Okay.
mean-
well, would you mind at least tailing me while I tail him for the first chunk before I
Sure.
have to become a forged? Just because I feel like if I get into trouble, like I feel like you're one of the only people that can like hang. I mean, Gishma, how sneaky are you? Like,
mean-
you
I mean-
already-
Push comes to shove, I'll just follow you the whole way. Like
okay,
it's better two
If
than
you
one.
can.
Yeah.
I'm done.
I'm okay at hiding, like stationary, but moving, sneaking is not my thing. Unfortunately.
Gotcha. Okay.
You can also
Alright.
doff your armor as well if you don't want that.
True, but I mean,
so-
even without that, like, fuck, I'm still kind of.
Yeah. No, I was just letting you know that's an option so you don't get error. So,
Can I, before bed, I don't know if I've done this already. Can I check if my bag of holding still appears functional?
Yeah. What kind of test are you gonna try to do on it?
I just want to open it and see if everything, rummage around and see if everything's in there that I recall.
Okay. What? Yeah. You look inside of it. There's a feather token, a fingernail, and some feathers.
Nice.
Yep. That's it.
Everything.
It seems completely fine.
Is that Clyde's fingernail?
Yeah. Is there
Oh,
any
shit, we
money
have
in
to
there?
use that somehow.
Yes. There's the 200 platinum. Or sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
No, wait. Sorry. There's the 2 platinum. There's 2 platinum in that bag. That's just it. It's just the 2. Just the 2.
Jesus Christ.
200,000 platinum that I gave for Dubak for being a great player.
Cool.
Depends obviously on how the morning goes, but as far as the Clyde situation, I'd feel more comfortable taking the initiative in perhaps returning to Arcanics and dealing with the situation before it deals with us. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd be open to that. Also, if we also should keep in mind our offer from the King of Ondair about what we find in here. Because we could
Yes.
just sell out to him as he asks, take his word for it.
Right.
The one thing I would say in regards to Clyde, because we got our name cleared right after that one thing we did for the king, so at least
Legally, at least.
yeah, legally speaking. But if we go in and I don't know what your plan would be with Clyde. I have a feeling it involves erasing him from the face of Eberron. we might need another favor from the king, I guess, is my point.
Okay, I see you.
If he's still on the premise. If he's off campus, though, we should be fine. But
I think I was thinking about baiting him out somehow,
okay,
or
fair.
trying to.
We could also.
His finger
right?
with his fingernail. You bit him out with the fingernail.
Oh, I'm curious what we could do magically with
Yeah,
that.
there's a
'cause
handful of spells.
I bet there's a way we could twist his arm to our advantage with that.
We have sending, right?
Yeah. So we have
Yeah.
ways to collect them. I don't want to take too much time because it becomes a time hole. It's really not what we should worry about right now. But
All right, I agree. All right. Sleepy sleep.
Sleep.
Everybody can take a short rest.
That's something.
Fuck
Nice.
that up.
how many hit dice do I have? Okay, I have. Do we get this? Do we still get half our hit dice back on when we do eventually get our long rest, Mitchell?
You will get half back on a long rest. Yeah.
Okay.
If you haven't taken hit points, there's no point in rolling, right?
Yeah. There's no point in rolling if you don't have any HP to. So.
I'm still. Oh man, I'm just imagining like Pip as a broom, like a Disney version where it's still like he's still there, his like face is there, he's still
The
alive.
thing is, I don't think that can
Terrific.
work because if we don't know how to fucking make it a broom.
Well, yeah, okay. It doesn't have to be like as soon as we have met him. We could find out. Like we're not the only ones who could do it. There's probably tons of ways that we could find out if this could happen or like how to do it if it even could work.
But why would we need to turn Pip into a broom when magic?
It doesn't matter.
is easy to get.
Maybe I just want to.
I want my everyday objects to be painfully sentient.
Well, I was hoping that he wouldn't
I know
would be
there's a
paid.
spell
He'd be
that
like an actual
does
Disney
that.
character.
There is, but I might get it soon.
Yeah, I was looking at it today. Fucking horrific. Anyhow.
What? What spell?
Yeah.
Animate objects.
Yeah. Okay. So that.
Yeah.
Awesome. It is now 8 in the morning. You guys wake up. That's it. You guys wake up in your rooms. Crickets in your backs. No new magic to those who get magic on long rest, of course, as you only took a short rest. So
I am just a large man now.
I believe in you.
yes.
Yeah, never mind. There's not really much. I was gonna ask how bad it was, and then I realized there's nothing I can do to help you anyway. So
I guess I have cantrips, but that's better.
I got my spells back, boys.
Good job.
Okay, disguise self lasts
You schmo.
for an hour, so I should probably tail him before. With my disguise kit, how well could I just make like a physical fake disguise of a forge, Mitchell? Is that like doable, or is that like
let me
in
check.
particular?
I can just use seeming on you.
Yep, but how long does seeming last for?
8 hours.
8 hours? Okay, and your DC is strong. Yeah, I think your DC is stronger, so that would even be better.
I have the highest DC that we can get without other, like, items, essentially. At our level.
Do we want to? Do you get all of your spells back on short rest?
I can only use 2 spells per short rest, so yes.
Okay.
And
so it doesn't matter what level.
technically, I'm gonna fucking put a wrench in your socket. Whatever that means. Yeah, if you guys want to, unless you guys want to start worrying about rations, he'll also use crate food and water as well in the mornings. So.
The food lasts 24 hours, yeah.
Yeah.
Do I still have rations, or did I throw those?
Or was it creation with something perhaps not super gross?
Mango.
I mean, I could literally use create food and water and then use prestidigitation to make it taste decent.
Things don't rot here. Oh,
Or,
to make
I
it
mean,
taste-
magic.
sorry.
It's
I thought you meant
magic.
I thought things did rot here.
Oh, I think I dropped all of my food off so I could be light enough to use my broom.
I have 5 days of rations, so push comes to shove, I can share.
Also, we have technically all of the supply of the city. If there's any like non-perishable food items left over that these machines aren't
Twinkies.
eating,
I might
basically.
buy some before we leave then,
We-
especially
I like
if
the
we're
elf
heading
lady.
to waste.
Like however she survived.
Yeah, we might be able to get it for free, honestly, because he said we have like free support of the city. He was kind of vague. It sounded like
thought it
maybe.
was basically like we start on negative terms and then we earned our way to neutral terms.
I'm gonna interpret it in the more favorable way and
I
ask for
hope
forgiveness.
you're correct.
We should talk to that elf lady though, too. That actually
Yeah.
sounds a good idea.
What in hopes of what? I'm curious.
I want to know how she survives, because
Yeah, presumably she eats, right?
yeah,
I could be wrong, but
Oh,
maybe
she
ancient elves are special.
might know about. One sec. I know it. Fuck. Clyde's family. Fuck. What's his family name? Anyways, she might know about their family if their family has like old ties to all of this shit, especially with Time Wizard stuff, and she's been here the whole time. You know,
Yeah.
she might know.
Can't hurt.
Aloro family. Here we are.
There you go. But yeah, sounds good to me. Besides those 2 items, personally, I have I'm ready to discuss what we'll be doing outside of Metro, but I have a feeling those might take us a while, so I'll let you boys.
I'd prefer to wait 2 more long rests before leaving the city, just for spell slots. But I'm comfortable with just managing until.
Fair enough. And you mean like 2 nights, right? Not 2 actual morning long rests, like.
Yeah. One actual long rest.
Yeah. Okay, I just don't check
No.
because I was like, that might be a bit much. But
Yeah,
no, 2 days
double
isn't
up.
too bad. Yeah.
Yeah, it probably would be foolish to push out before then.
Especially if we don't know we'll be able to long rest outside of a town or comfortable setting.
you all are
That gives us a chance to blow the rest of my spell stuff on all of our sneaking and utility and mind
Mhm.
tricks without needing to worry about combat later. Hopefully.
I'll see you guys
Okay.
mess up.
So do we want to do seeming then, and then just because that lasts longer than that? Because that would save me 8 disguise selves basically as 1 seeming, and I think your DC is higher.
Yeah, I can use
As much as I hate to admit it, you're a better illusionist than me.
Both of you guys give me a charisma check.
charisma check. More like.
Okay. You guys understand that you guys are both pretty good spellcasters. You guys do a little bit different things. Just saying this just so that you're not making the wrong decisions, because there's no way you guys could ever find this out without me just specifically telling you guys. You guys have the same DC. So.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it saves spell slots though.
Yeah. So I just want to make sure you guys weren't basing something off of something that's just wrong. So.
Oh right, yeah.
I definitely was. I thought his was higher, but
I mean, I guess you have max charisma then too.
yeah. Oh, that's it. Since the
I said
beginning,
I have the highest that I can get.
I think at the beginning of the game you had a higher DC, and then I figured you were just scaling it the entire time, and then I forgot that you probably reached the max as well.
Yeah, there's a cap. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so let's just do a seeming then either way, but that is good to know.
Does anyone else want to have 8 hours of being a forge to like see what you guys need, or
Bit of hate crime.
Nah, I'm gonna. I got fleshy plans once they leave.
I guess if you're casting it anyway, I can be like the second backup, like hang out even further behind Diesel.
Yeah.
It's like
Just
three
have everybody
tails.
back up.
Yeah, yeah.
Just have everybody back up.
Yeah.
I'm fine being a fleshy, so
Okay, so make me a Warforged because you have to. It doesn't cost you anything extra, right? If you
it's
add-
5 people.
Yeah. Okay.
Make
so-
a fractus
Any
one.
number of creatures within range.
Okay.
And you have to, and you're willing, so you don't have to make a charisma check.
Wait, does that mean you can make
I
Pip look
confirm-
like a real boy?
I can make Pip look like a real boy. Yes,
That's
I can.
horrific.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Wait, why didn't we try that for the fucking? Oh, they would. Oh, I guess if it's a robot kraken, they would be able to like smell it or something.
Who knows?
Who knows?
Oh, whatever. Then yeah, I'll cast seeming on. Do you guys need food, or should we use create food and water as well?
I would argue that we wait off on that until they go talk to the elf lady, just in case she's like, "Oh yeah, I've got a shit ton of food or whatever."
Okay,
I can ship
yeah.
it, so we can just buy some, just to
I'll
save you a
use
slot.
Seeming on Gishma and Kazar.
What are they gonna look like?
What do you guys? I'll ask them. What do you guys want to look like?
I want the
Oh.
biggest tits in all Metro.
The biggest.
no, it's awful. I want to look
You have to
like
be the same
but
height.
really
right?
old.
Within 1 foot.
Hmm?
You want to look like an old Warforged?
Yeah,
An old, short Warforged.
an old version of Pip, just to scare him.
Okay, I'll make him into an old version of Pip in my imagination.
Okay.
Also, DM, I will take my armor off just in case. I'll just be hanging out.
Okay. You doff your armor, which takes about, I think, 10 minutes. It's medium.
Let's see my squire.
Uh,
Go for Axis. Go out.
Yeah, there you go. Perfect.
Gafraxis helps you out of your armor. He's obviously quite good at it now, helping Dubok out of his armor in and out a lot of times. You do get turned into what basically looks like Pip, a little bit older, a lot more scuffs on your kind of armor, almost nicks on kind of the wood underneath the armor as well. You do get kind of that multi-layered sensation through the seeming spell. It isn't like perfect, but it would require a really good check to realize that you are in fact human, as long as you don't mess it up. What about Kazar?
Really
Can you
scared.
refer to the Discord chat.
Discord chat.
That's me.
From Robot.
Do you want me to spam what you're
The
joking,
fat
right?
one.
I'm joking. Yeah. No.
Yeah. Of course.
So I'm pretty small. I guess
Can
I would
just
look
add
pretty
a
similar to Pip.
combination? Yeah, do you want me to just do like a mix and match of different Warforged I saw? Just make them look
Yeah,
similar
I'm not
to
too
me?
particular. Maybe give
I
me
make
some
them look
wrath.
like the most average Warforged.
It's extremely easy. They all look about kind of
I knew
in
it.
between those three. They look. It's pretty easy actually. You give them the same kind of almost soulless eyes, the sharp brow, the really strong chin. Of course, the normal looking wood. Even with a little patch in the middle that has the same icon that all of the Warforged here have been wearing, a sword, two swords crossed each other. And you look like you would blend in so easy.
based and awesome. Hashtag Coolio.
All right, then. Okay, so to the group then, real quick, telepathically. So, are we working on extracting this person if we find someone, or do we just want to find someone out? I think we might only have this chance so many times.
Remember, this is Cinderella, you guys. Now we're starting now.
Ahab, are you going with them?
No, I'm gonna
Okay.
go make a car wash.
No, you and me. We got stuff to do once they
Wait,
leave.
you and me? Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
But I guess to answer your question, Kazar, if the opportunity presents itself, I'll let you, because you know more about, not to discriminate or anything, but you know more about kidnapping and things like that.
Perhaps.
So if there is a good opportunity and not to waste the spell, then I think it'd be a good idea. But otherwise, I guess just get the intel, and I'll just be in the
Sounds
back
good.
if things go bad.
I look at Daizo. You've got the serum on you, right?
Yes.
We may have to do an on-site extraction, if you know what I mean.
Oh my
Okay.
God. I love that.
All right. Maybe we should be off then. Pip, you ready to go?
He looks at you. Obviously, you go downstairs.
Wait, I thought you were tailing Pip.
We were or he hasn't left yet. We were going to.
But
I
you're
thought we
now
were still
looking
there.
like a Warforged.
Okay, do you want me? Do you
So-
want me to ask him if he's ready to go?
So he looks at you and
I was
goes,
gonna.
"Who are you?"
Kazar, it's us.
You
Wait,
look-
is it? Were we? Doesn't he know that we're?
No.
No.
Oh.
What?
Okay, can I take that back, or I'll fucking modify memory if I have to. But
I'm gonna be honest. That was a pretty hard blunder.
yeah, that was pretty rough.
Yeah.
I'll use it. It's okay.
Okay. Well, we'll see if he makes a save.
Just look at him.
Yeah,
You serve
redo,
the
undo
Bright
that.
Lord now. It's fucking horrifying.
What do you say?
I go, whoa, you okay there? I was gonna walk up to him, and then I'd be like, what were you saying?
Nothing. Who are you? Sorry. Who are you?
Name's Cole. I just was walking by, but you called for me. Looked over and
Oh.
shouted. I thought you were hurt or something. I came to see if you're all right.
No, I'm sorry. I almost died yesterday. It was crazy, actually.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry. Sounds like
You
I
did
gotta go.
die.
It's just like a pretty long story.
Yeah.
But I'll see you later. Then we're gonna leave.
Okay.
Fuck.
He'll look, and then I'm assuming the second coal is probably hidden, right? I'm gonna give you at least that one, right?
Yeah, no, I wasn't coming
Okay.
down. I was
Okay.
waiting because I'm gonna.
That would be
Awesome.
bad because he's supposed to look like an old version of
Yeah.
Pip.
That'd be hilarious. I hope he looks at the crowd and he sees me and he just fucking has an existential crisis.
He's going to kind of wait about and goes, okay, hopefully that wasn't too crazy. Okay, it's morning. I'm gonna go off and do the errand that you guys mentioned. All right. Bye.
Have fun.
Bye.
I wave.
Don't talk to strangers.
Nobody's strangers here. I know, like, everybody's. Okay, fine.
You know
Oh,
what?
you all know each other.
Don't drink the well water.
He doesn't.
I don't drink water. He'll walk out and he'll begin to walk down the street.
All right. Did him.
If there
Okay,
are
I'm gonna
any
give him a
strangers,
good chunk because I really don't want to be caught first now.
Okay.
yeah, I mean, there aren't any strangers, and he didn't know Cole. That already sounds kind of bad.
That's a good point. He got him in a contradiction. They don't all know each other.
It's okay. He's
Yeah.
terribly confused.
Supposed to start following him.
Yeah.
Or he's calling our bluff, which is even scarier.
Well, okay. I mean, yeah.
When
The
Daizo
fact that he got
Well,
just
what are you-
instantly.
Oh, what are you guys doing?
we're gonna go tell Pip.
I'm pulling my
Okay, who's starting first?
my hood.
Okay, you put your hood up.
I'm following. Fucking Kazar, and I'm pretty sure Geishma's following me.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Kazar's first. Give me a stealth check. Instead of dexterity, though, use your charisma. The check's a little bit easier, though, because you're blended in now.
Okay. So
So
I'll
just
just
charisma,
do
and then if you have
charisma with
proficiency,
proficiency.
Yeah. and then whoever's stealthing after him, Daizo, you give me a stealth check.
Damn.
Oh, you get it with advantage. Remember?
Oh,
Yeah. Don't forget.
Do I just roll another one then?
Yeah, just roll another one.
Man,
Oh my god.
that's horrifying.
Yeah. You step basically. Do
looks
you
like
have
a
any way
force
you want to
too.
stealth around?
I mean, I'm sort of still.
Oh, sorry. Not
Oh, sorry.
not you yet.
I can't really think of a way, just as inconspicuous as possible.
Okay. Yeah, you stick to certain walls and everything like that. You're able to kind of basically meld into the shadows as per your cloak. That kind of helps your ability to just kind of stay out of the way. Same thing with you, because you're just gonna blend into the crowd and follow along this train. This one, though, because you're stealthing along somebody that's so hidden, you're trying to follow along this trail. I would like you to give me a perception check, because you're most likely going to lose him.
Sounds good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
about like 30 minutes in, you lose him.
Shit. I'll just walk in the general direction and just like, you
Okay.
know.
Give me charisma, and then if you have stealth proficiency, add that.
Sounds good. I do not, so just normal ability check.
Yeah. About about 40 minutes
Just a
later,
cosplayer.
you feel a hand grab your forearm and go, "Where have you been? We've been looking for you all day."
Fuck. I turned. I go, where were you looking for me?
What?
Because
What?
I was, I was walking around.
You
You hear about Pip? You hear what happened to Pip? I was talking to him.
who cares about Pip? What are you talking about?
They had a good. Well, what do you need? What do you need? I'm here now. What do
You
you
missed
need,
your
bub?
fucking watch.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I just let the time get. You know how it is in the Moorland.
You know how it is.
You know how it is. I'll get right on it, boss.
Deception check.
This is just not a shame show. Oh, nice.
I give him a very nice smile.
Just because we had that one time doesn't mean you could pull one over me every single time. Okay. All right.
I mean, why is it gotta be one time? Like we
Hey!
got time.
You shut up. All right.
Okay, of course. I'm
I-
sorry.
God, I hate you. Walk away.
I'm gonna try and go to one of the watch stations or wherever I see people guards hang out.
Okay.
Oh,
Fuck me.
Wait,
Geishma
it
found
doesn't
himself a
make them
tsundere.
racist that he thought he was on watch.
Or does it make you racist that you made him look like an actual one, but you didn't realize it?
What?
Huh?
So bad.
What?
Okay. Yeah. With your deception check, you go and find a watch that seems a little like one hand empty, and then they ask, "Oh, what are you doing here?" I'm just looking to do a little watch, and they're like, "All right, sounds good." And then
I'll
you guys,
just stay there for a while.
yeah, you'll just stay there, and just hang out. Yeah, give me a perception check. Maybe you'll hear something.
I guess if
The
things
game.
go really bad, then I might hear something.
Yes.
Did you see the game last night?
You see something out in the distance. Nothing really. Just a bit of a little bit of a dust devil, kind of just
There's air in the morning.
uh,
I continue my watch then.
we'll come back to you on what you might hear. All right.
Ooh, okay.
We'll go back to trailing. Daiza, you're able to trail him pretty well. Your stealth check doesn't even require you to have some form of tracking check because you can get so close without him even recognizing, or anybody recognizing that you're even there.
You're actually in front of him.
Yeah, you'd probably sometimes be in front of him, getting to certain spots in which you could like hide behind a barrel or some sort of metalworking, and then you kind of follow him along. Eventually, he would go into some sort of rundown building next to the side of a watch tower. It looks like you would assume this is probably on the western side of Metro. He kind of pops into that building, to say the least.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
I want to cast invisibility and follow them into the building.
Okay. Give me another one, and you can do another check with advantage.
Okay.
So just because you're going to be in such a small, tight place. Okay.
Disgusting.
Disgusting, yeah. You step into the room. You see him along with Kazar. What are you doing as well as he steps into this
So
house?
yeah, it doesn't seem like there's any massive distinguishment of like super rank outside of these tiers. So I'm hoping to try and just kind of follow a bit behind Pip, see where he's going. And then just follow him as long as he doesn't seem to be passing. I'd like to know if he goes through some like high security checkpoint or something, but
Yeah.
so far I'm just trying to see where he's going for now, and then if I can just follow him, if that seems doable, do that.
You see that he goes up. He goes into this little shack situation almost. It doesn't seem to have any security outside. Daiza, you see inside though that there's a guy who just is currently like pulling books off of shelves, looking over them, kind of cross-referencing two books, closes them as he approaches. He starts to ask, probably Kazar, you can hear this as well.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'd try and eavesdrop if
Yeah.
I can.
You give me a perception check to see what you hear. Daiso is so close that he doesn't need a check because his stealth is so good.
Oh.
Okay, you'd be able to hear. They start to have the conversation, and he starts to describe the people that you had mentioned. The descriptions all line up to those three. So you're looking for information on Walter. You're looking for information on Clyde. And you're looking for information on the crazy one that freaked out on Gishma.
Okay.
The first and third come up correct. The second one comes up nothing.
Fair enough.
The one working behind mentions he was the one that like went into the enclave, and then I heard that he did some unsuitable things and was able to get out of the walls before we were able to catch him, supposedly. That's when we stopped letting people in so freely, remember? And Pip's like, oh yeah, okay. Thanks. I think that's it. I think they only wanted
This
to
was
know.
Walter they were talking about, or the madman?
Seemingly both. He mentioned that they came up both at the same time.
Gotcha.
And then there was one extra accompanying them, and they actually had a few animals along with them as well. People that came
Did they
in.
mention which animals? Or what kind?
The dogs, right?
Pip
Yeah.
Pip asks, and he says,
Oh.
dogs, like wolves.
Okay.
Pip will nod, thank him, and then basically turn heel and walk out the door as he learns kind of the information.
I would. So, do I even know where Daizo is at this point?
No.
Okay.
Unless you want to roll perception check, it's literally you're going to have to beat his stealth. So,
All right, I'm gonna give it a shot. I would probably look, but I don't expect to see.
No.
Okay. So is this guy alone in this shack then after Pip leaves?
Yeah.
I look around, and I'm gonna kind of stand next to the entrance, but I don't want to actually like step inside, and I'm just gonna kind of wait out and like look for a second and like look around, wait for Daizo to catch up,
Okay.
even though he's already there.
For sure. Daizo, you see, of course, because they're just standing out there, kind of waiting outside the door as Pip kind of leaves the entire scene.
Okay. Am I still like in that room? I guess where.
Yeah,
where...
you'd be in the general room, basically,
Okay.
where all these kind of records are kept.
Can I scan over the records?
Like
are they?
they're
like
in books.
or...
They're in books. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Do like the spines of the books have like titles on them or anything of that sort?
They would have essentially like month, year, and they'd have like collections of months. Basically, it'd be like a whole section for just guard watch. What people found on guard watch, the notes that they kept, and everything like that.
Okay. Okay, then I'm going to try to leave with them then. Still tailing.
Oh, you're gonna start to tail Pip.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Well, did sorry, my little brother came in the room. Did Kazar leave with him?
No.
No, I was just.
Kazar's
chilling
outside
front
the
of hut.
outside the
shack.
little shack, the data keeping
Okay, yeah.
shack.
I'm going to go to Kazar, and tell him, just kind of gather our thoughts together, see what we want to do together.
Okay, you hear a tiny little voice next to you, kind of whisper, completely invisible.
Terrified, I look over. But yeah, so I guess we can hop around the corner and do a telepathic link or whatever. So we're just chilling.
Yeah.
Yeah. So do we? This guy. I mean, it seems like he got good, like Pip got good information out of him. Do we want to, like, now he's alone and isolated, would be a pretty good time to go in and interrogate him? Because we wanted to know about, like, where the forged, like, settlements were and their, like, sort of, like, relative military strength. Like, I feel like this guy has at least a chance of maybe knowing where at least those records are.
Yeah, I mean, why not?
Okay.
Yeah, and we should have like about an hour with the truth serum, so.
Okay. How does the truth serum need to be delivered?
I mean, it just says they need to be subjected to it. I don't really know. I'm assuming that we'll just.
Because I was gonna say, if it needs to be like ingested, we have problems. But we could just like nick him with it or something, a poison dart style.
Yeah, yeah. Why not?
Works for me. Okay, so we'll do that, and then we'll ask him about those military positions. I'm like, I was thinking about asking him if he knows anything about Fort Bright, and people going to check it.
Okay. Yeah.
And then
I'm
maybe
done.
making as well. Okay, cool. Yeah, so we'll, I guess, kind of get an update on the forged positions. Okay,
Yeah.
well, I guess next step's on you. I'll let Daizo go in first, and then I'll wait a few moments.
let's see. It says that all that needs to happen is they need to be subjected to it. So does that mean that we could just, if they touch the serum?
It has to be introduced into their body somehow.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna fucking lather a crossbow bolt with some truth serum.
All right.
Straight through the eye.
I'm going to wait until he turns around, and I'm gonna shoot him in the back of his right knee.
Okay.
With this bolt.
Okay. Typically, you'll say, "Do you want this to be non-lethal?"
Yes.
Okay. Just want to make sure. Then roll an attack roll with advantage, as you're completely invisible. Just know that this will break your invisibility.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me get it real quick. With disadvantage?
With advantage, because you're completely hidden.
Yeah.
Okay, that hits.
No damage roll, right?
Actually, do give me a damage roll. Yeah. Just not, I guess, not sneak attack, because...
Yeah, please
Yeah.
not sneak.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill this fucking man.
I've made disadvantage, huh?
That's fine. It'll still do some damage. It gets him in the back of the knee, exactly where you said. The poison is introduced to him. He is going to make his Constitution saving throw. Okay. What happens is you see him look around quickly, an arm blade unsheathing out of his arm, turning around, keeping the crossbow in there. He's gonna look at you, now completely visible to him. Are you in the room or what? Where were you?
I was assuming that I would be in a doorway.
Yeah.
Aiming, waiting for him to turn around, and
Okay.
obviously I didn't say it, right? So it didn't happen. But I was assuming that I was gonna hide around the corner again.
Would I be able to react at this point?
Yes.
Okay. So upon hearing that, I want to walk in and I want to hit him with calm emotions.
Okay.
Oh,
I have to put it down somewhere. Or I didn't have to, but it asked and I didn't uncheck it. But yeah. So I want to hit him with the calm emotions just to so he's not freaking out.
Okay.
20-mile radius.
Oh, did you excellently? Yeah. Okay.
Lot of calm.
He fails. You see his body relax. What's going on? Why'd you shoot me?
We're just here to ask you some questions.
If you wanted to ask me questions, why did you shoot me?
Because we put a truth serum in you and you're going to tell us the truth.
You see he reaches down and grabs the arrow, pulls it out. You hear like a little bit of wood splintering as he puts the arrow down. He goes,
I want to grab the arrow back.
okay, you quickly sneak, and he goes, you should know as well as I do that poison doesn't work well on us.
Perhaps so we'll make this quick. We mean you no harm, but we need to ensure you're not deceiving us.
Okay.
Alright, we need to know what you know about the other locations, like the Morning Forged cities and their their relative strengths and population.
Charisma check with advantage. Oh, or sorry, I guess
would use
persuasion.
magical guidance.
Persuasion.
Should I just
Just do a normal
no.
persuasion check again, and then we
Okay.
can see what the highest roll is. Holy shit! What's your proficiency? So 15 was, or no, I guess. Yeah, 15 was the
It's
highest roll.
+4. Yeah, so 15 was the highest. I was gonna, if this wasn't gonna work, I was gonna burn a sorcery point and do magical guidance if that helps your decision.
Wait, Well, what did you originally do to get that second roll? Or that? So they got the advantage, right? I gave it to you because you're calming
Yeah.
emotions. That second roll is. I thought that was magical guidance. Was that not?
Oh no, okay. I
Sorry.
thought you were okay. No, that's all good. I thought you were just saying because it was supposed to use my
No,
proficiency
no.
instead, and you were trying to be like overly nice to give it to me. But okay,
No,
I got you.
no,
Yeah,
sorry.
I already used it then.
Yeah,
No,
that
that's
was
okay.
that was magical guidance.
Yep,
You
alright,
see him put the arrow down. Daiso gets it. People in Metro, someone Fort Wright making. We have people everywhere. It's thousands. I don't know specific numbers. I just keep track on the walls.
That's all right. That's all right. We don't need specifics. So Metral's not the main, like, central gathering point for all the forged. Then.
No, it is. It is. This is our most concentrated area for sure.
Okay, so then an area like Fort Bright would have a lot less.
A lot less. Yeah, maybe in the hundreds, whereas here it's in like the thousands.
Okay, and that's an active fort.
Sort of as active as Metral, maybe in Calzart making is. Somewhat not.
Okay, so would you say Metril, Calzar, Fort Bright, and Making are the four main kind of spots that are like up and functioning? Metril being the highest of the four.
Yeah, sort of. It's a little bit. You see that he kind of holds onto his head a little bit. He steps to one side. You realize that your spell has just gone up. It was just a minute long to calm his emotions. He becomes hostile again after 1 minute. You see, he puts his arm blade up, kind of holds it out, and he goes, "Don't fucking move."
I would like to cast Modify Memory with Subtlety.
Okay.
And then that's just one extra. Let me take away the sorcery point.
Okay. Okay.
Wait, actually, before I know, can I burn 3 points to use the heightened spell meta magic to make him do that with disadvantage?
Yeah, for sure.
Do you want me to post that? Or are we good?
No. I mean, it's fine. I know it. So. You see his eyes have this kind of a straight focus at you right now. What do you do?
I say, "Oh, whoa, that is a cool sword." And I look around and I like examine it, and I'll say, "Yeah, where'd you?" I was like, "Looks pretty like high up. Who'd you get that from again?"
It's a standard issue sword. Why does my knee hurt so much? Jesus.
Anyway, I gotta go back to watch. You know how forged things are. We'll be going.
Wait.
Best of luck with your knee there. And I walk out. I just walk
follow.
out.
I tail him. I follow right behind him.
Okay. You see, he goes, "What the fuck happened?"
Oh, thank God I grabbed that fucking arrow.
He looks
Right?
around. What do you guys do now?
I'm gonna go back to the inn, I guess. Daiso, what do you think?
Yeah. We kind of lost Kishma a little ways ago.
Oh,
He couldn't really keep up with us. Was kind of paying attention behind us. Maybe we look for him. We could just go back to the inn. I'm sure that he'll meet us at the inn. But if you want, I mean, we got nothing better to do.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be the most logical place to meet back up.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I guess we make our way there. Halfway through getting there, can I drop the disguise so I'm not like the same suspicious forged?
You should be able to theoretically, right? If they
We'll see
decide-
how
he'd have
seeming
to make a
works.
save, right? Well, can he choose to make a save to like remove it? 'Cause
And
I
just
wouldn't
know
know.
if I say I'm no longer willing, does it continue to work?
I think you'd have to make a save if you're unwilling at that point.
Can you use seeming on an unwilling creature?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Everyone I
whenever
see
you
around me.
decide, Mitchell.
I'm reading right now.
Okay, cool.
I mean, push comes to shove, can't you disguise yourself into you?
Yeah, if I really wanted to, but I'm gonna save the spell slots.
Well, you have a hat.
I don't act. Give
Really?
it to others. Yeah, because I had the self disguise stuff. I just opted out of the hat since I didn't. It was less useful for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, the spell lasts for the duration unless you use your action to dismiss it, and since I don't know you're done, you still have it.
Yeah, so you can't dismiss something on your own. That's the drawback of seeming.
Could he make the save to remove it?
No.
Okay. It's
As
only on this.
as he kind of like let him in, basically. Then it's like now a part of him, right? It's like getting
okay.
the cat back in the bag. So
Then I suppose I will not drop it. You know what? I will. It's just the first level. I'll burn disguise self to turn me back into me for the hour or however long it takes to get back to the inn.
that works. Yep. Nana Yorkazar disguises yourself.
I'm a dude disguised as a nude playing another dude.
Yes.
What did Dubok want to do with me while they were on their
Yes.
adventure?
Yeah. Let's talk about that.
All right. We should go figure out who this Burel is. You know.
Okay.
That's what you guys are. Oh. What the fuck?
You feel a disturbance. You remember that he specifically said, "Hey, we should do that. I should be there for that." So
I mean, I
this
think
is
that
more
was
to me
Dubok.
as the player Duncan. I know this is a Dubok thing to do, but I don't want to take any steam off
It's
of.
okay if he decides to like.
I mean,
That's
it's
fine.
totally a Dubok thing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I more so
it
just
is.
want to inquire than anything.
Oh, you want to figure out where they are?
Yeah, and like their status. I just want to go out to a guard. And
Uh,
depending on the answer,
yeah.
we'll see.
I'll go with you.
Right around the corner.
Okay, there's a guard just kind of standing around on a corner right now, looking around a little bit.
I'll go up to, or let me talk with Dubok before we talk to that. Do you want me to say something instead? Because I can be a little more persuasive at times.
I
How do you
I
want me to go about this if I'm the one talking?
all right. No. Then I walk off.
Oh, okay. Okay. I'll just stand next to him and like be his wingman.
All right, what do you say?
I want to find the most senior guard we can, like if we see any distinction at all.
There's not
Like
much.
that. Okay. Hi. We're new here, obviously.
Yeah.
And we're seeking an appointment with the Lady Beryl. Can you direct us to the proper means of contacting her?
Yeah, and by whose authority are you asking this for?
Dubok Bainson.
No, as in who's giving you the. She doesn't get many visitors, and for a right reason.
I don't understand your question.
Who's allowing you to see her?
We're simply seeking an appointment. We're not so bold as to assume, you know. There's been no allowance as of yet. We're just asking.
Alright. I see what you mean. I see what you mean. For what reason do you even want to see her?
We're researchers of history and whatnot of the local area, and as there's been very little information here, first-hand accounts, especially from unique perspectives, are of great interest to us.
I see. Persuasion check.
All right. Where the rubber hits the road.
Yep.
I mean, as for
Oh.
Can I pitch in, or I'm gonna wait till he says something, or can I just interrupt before he says anything?
We'll say that he starts off by giving him an eye.
I'm gonna. Oh, sorry. Keep going.
No, that's it. That's it.
I'm gonna move my luscious Ahab hair out of the way and show a bit of my pointy ears and say, I heard she is an elf and want to know more about my ancestry. and someone who's lived here for so long. That's why we are seeking for another fleshy, as some may call us, and we may share some things in common that we would like to discuss.
Disadvantage. Persuasion
Sounds
check.
good to me. Persuasion disadvantage.
Oh,
Yes.
No.
it's the debug game.
Yeah. Social
Dumb and Dumber.
skills.
No, we're not letting her see anybody right now. So
Okay. Thank
Yeah.
you for your time.
May we ask why?
No.
Most respectable. Okay.
you see a giant. If you look at the landing page, I'll just kind of show you what you look like. You see this giant, like 15-foot tall, like hulking behemoth, lean down and goes, "Hey Clank, is this guy bothering you? Are these people? Well, I can get them all you want." And he goes, no, it's fine. Just telling them no. They just don't know how to respect it. And he goes, "All right, I could pick one and throw them on the walls right here. I swear, I could pick them up, throw them outside the wall."
We are under the
We're okay. We're about to leave anyways. We're sorry for the intrusion. I quickly grab Bane's Tupac and scurry out of the way.
Alright, I come along.
I look at Dubak. I think we're not very good with our words right now.
Yeah, we'll have to infiltrate.
All right. I'm assuming you guys are after a bit of watch. We're gonna go move over to the Gishma right now, old Pip, or Pipped, if you will. Kind of standing at the wall right now. Oh yes, you had rolled what? What was your check again? 18. Hashim.
My
Yeah.
perception? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. You hear a few people talking, and you're able to kind of listen in just a tiny bit. They mention they're making more progress in making, but the Lord of Blade seems very cautious about something. They talk about how he's usually a lot more aggressive, headstrong, quick to jump into things himself, but for some reason, his progress into the unknown and making is a lot more worrisome than it usually is.
Okay.
As if there's something impeding him. And of course, they kind of hide this with small jokes. They're always looking around their shoulders. But your kind of small old demeanor doesn't really kind of tip them off. So, and about an hour or two later, they kind of go to you and go, "All right, rotate watch."
Sounds good. I would like to try and slip away.
Yeah. That's about afternoonish at this point. As you're able to slip away, everybody meets back at the end at the same time. We'll just say that for the sake of convenience. So,
How long was he gone? When did we start? In the morning sometime?
yeah, you spend like an hour walking there, an hour walking back, taking a little bit of time, all that kind of things. So
It's always the morning here.
We're gonna need Ahab to turn you back.
You want to turn back to normal?
Please.
Yes, please.
I need you guys to convince me why I should do this.
I
turn
summon my
Gishma
rifle.
back.
Okay.
I turn Azar back too.
I think it's all or nothing on the turnbacks.
I think I literally turn it off.
Yeah.
Yeah, how do
How-
you even
how did it
know?
go?
How do you even know if Kazar is turned back or
That's
not?
true. Kazar, why is your how did you remove seeming?
I'm just really cool. I got a distant.
Yeah, it was really sick. You should have seen it. It was like there was a bunch of lights everywhere. It was cool.
Maybe
Wait,
I'll
did-
show you sometime, but unfortunately, none of our enemies put anything that I can dispel. So
Do they get back before Pip?
No, they wouldn't.
Okay.
Pip would be there first. I'll assume though, for the sake of this, is that you guys are able to be like, "Hey, Pip, can you leave the room for a bit?" Yada yada yada. Just so then we're not.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm fine if not.
I
but-
can hit him with another memory wipe.
No,
That
no,
be a part of our routine.
Because
So what if you just-
that one I didn't describe the scene and so on and so forth.
Why don't you
So,
just recycle the research paper fucking lie?
Yeah.
Let's just
Yeah,
recycle that.
you see Pip and Gafraxis playing a little game of cards at a booth, and so you're able to kind of sneak off to the side real quick, dispel all of your disguises before he even notices. So there we go, boom.
Excellent.
Excellent.
We're gonna take like a 2-minute break. I gotta pee my guts out, so
Got you.
Sounds
Oh
good.
wait, but your guts can't be peed.
that's the point.
We know
Arteries.
enough to know how to kill him.
But they don't bleed.
Yeah, we just need a kraken.
Wait, do they?
All right.
Yeah.
I'm back.
Hi, Mitchell.
So shall we have a powwow without Pip about our learned experiences?
For sure, yeah. I'll relay my rumor, then ask Kazar how things went.
I will relay my towel, except for the part where I almost gave away the entire mission.
I really want to give Pip some Warlock levels because I think it'd be funny, but it's so dumb.
Do it.
I love how you would give Pip levels before Praxis.
He doesn't need Bane doesn't does Bane even do dual worship?
Let's
Yeah, I
not
think
go
so.
let's not go through this rhetoric. Stay on focus. Stay on task.
Sorry.
Okay. Cool.
We should probably have Pip tell us what happened when he talked to him, though,
Yeah.
so that
Yeah,
so that
Pip-
it doesn't
Pip-
seem like we just know.
I don't know if he's lying to us.
Ooh.
Pip describes the 3 men and then goes into detail about how they saw Walter, how they saw the crazy guy, but they did not see Clyde. He talks about how there was some sort of incident that they were caught burning information that was somehow found in the Kenneth Enclave that they had found, some sort of secret. And were basically, by the time they found out, those 2 had already gone, along with the extra third undescribed person, and a few dogs as well. Mostly it's, and they were never seen from or heard from again. So
Thanks, Pip.
Good to know.
yeah, of course, it was simple. He was nice.
Yeah, it'd be a shame if anything happened. I said it'd be a shame if anything would have happened to him.
Yeah, but
They said they were in the enclave here in Metro.
yeah, there's an enclave of House Cannith here, but I think it sounded like it was burned down. So.
Do you know where that would have been, like specifically?
Oh yeah, we can go to it if you guys would like, but we're probably not gonna find anything.
Also,
Might be worth checking out. Just check and make sure nothing survives.
Oh, okay, for sure.
Pip, do you know do you know who we could talk to about like setting up talking to Burrell?
Burrell? I guess maybe you could catch her while she's doing an errand run.
So stalk her?
Not stalk her. Every morning she goes on a little walk around, and
So you stalk her?
when you're on a fucking watch, you look around, and every morning she goes on a walk.
Okay.
That's enough, Pip.
All right, don't call me a stalker.
You're just digging yourself deeper, Pip. It's okay. I won't judge you. It's okay.
Can he?
Yeah, are you trying to get with her? Elf?
Yeah, elf lover.
Huh?
Huh? You heard me. You heard me.
Okay.
Oh fuck!
We need to start fucking
I can always reanimate.
battle. We need to start fighting.
Okay. Yeah, you good. That's a good idea. Killing a warforged in a fucking warforged town.
No, we won't kill you. We'll bring you back. Don't worry. This time you won't be able to disagree, though.
Okay.
Why are we doing
Goes
this?
the way of our.
Have any of us eaten? We haven't eaten anything for like 8 hours.
That sucks for you guys.
Not that bad.
Yeah, I know, but we're gonna get exhaustion.
Didn't you make rations in the morning?
No, we said we're gonna wait if we can get food. Another.
Oh yeah, that's why we need to talk to her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's not gonna likely happen until at least next morning.
Okay, so I'll just eat a ration that I have.
Unless,
I mean, this will at least last 24 hours. The food I'm about to make. So
yeah.
fuck it. I'll use my one spaghetti spell slot.
Okay, you create food and water to create some food for sure.
Yeah, I get some buckets. I prestidigitate the buckets and stuff to put that stuff in. And then I prestidigitate the food.
What do you prestidigitate the buckets for?
So it's clean, so we can store it for the
What?
next
Oh,
4 hours.
okay. Never mind then.
And then I prestidigitate the food to make it good, and then I can we prestidigitate the water to make it like spicy water? You know?
Spicy water?
Like
You mean soda water?
carbonated water. Yeah.
Okay,
carbonated
not
water. Can we
spicy
carbonate
water,
with
you white
prestidigitation?
white
How about
person.
thick water?
Fuck?
That's fine, Jeremy.
You make it. You make seltzer almost. Sure,
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah. Can we make seltzer with
It tastes like seltzer. I don't give a shit at this point.
Or tonic.
Can you make mine
Yo.
LaCroix?
Yeah, I'll make yours.
Oh no.
LaCroix.
Yeah. It tastes like TV static.
Yes.
That is such a good. Wow. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
but TV static's the best though. I love leaving it on it.
Okay. Because all right, we don't think we've got some food in us.
If we're not talking to the elf, that was all our plans, right? For today.
Oh, can Pip take us on a walk on her to indicate, or maybe that's not a good idea.
Maybe not. Well, do we want even Pip to even know about this next part?
Huh?
That's why I said this next part.
If we're having a conversation, it's pretty rude to just eavesdrop.
Yeah.
Hey, Gafraxis, you want to play some more cards?
Yeah, go sit at the kids' table.
It's a booth.
Okay, so Pip's gone, right? Pip, like, went to
Yeah,
fucking...
as Pip walks away, it's like he leads in and he goes, "Hey, Gefraxis, have you ever thought about killing them?" And he goes, "Yeah, every once in a while."
Oh, that'd be so good.
So
But
proud.
then,
They grow up so fast.
I know that I would die in a brutal way, so I just cry.
Oh my god.
Before they get out of earshot and they go to a booth to play some cards.
Buck just smiling.
Francis gained power being with us, though. He would have died in that train car
So-
if it wasn't for.
So
What?
He's been convinced.
my-
The story is too strong.
They have good job.
so
The whole
do
house
you
at
think
midnight.
do you think what they burned down here has something to do with the rumors that you heard, Gishma?
Nah,
In
coincidence.
regards to what's going on in the making,
Yeah,
or in making, I don't know. I said the making.
because
Possibly.
if these are their two biggest like strongholds, I guess, or camps at least, that would make sense.
Oh fuck, that's what I forgot to ask the dude.
I was thinking that, or perhaps the Lord of Blades. I'm wondering if it's something stopping him, or if like a memory stopping him, right? Because they mentioned, I mean, he's quite like all of them, right? They're very old, and like maybe if this was one of the workshops, maybe he remembers something really horrific happening there. But regardless, I like that though. That's definitely something we should check out. I'm excited to get to the making. I think that'll be.
Honestly, I feel like
Fun.
it should be our next destination.
Well,
Right,
I
like-
was thinking, meeting up with the mercenaries because they know how to go through the Mournland, right? That was like one of the reasons.
They can
we
maybe
wanted it.
help us with the glass plateau. Yeah.
Exactly, right? And then we go south, and the Crimson Water side is the shortest site into the Glass Plateau, and you wanted to check that out anyway. You get like two birds with one
Yeah.
stone, as they say.
Okay,
But I don't know. That,
Yeah.
works for me.
Do we want to fuck with girl at all?
Yeah, I do want to know how she gets food.
Or-
Yeah, that
I
could
mean,
be.
maybe
I really could think it could be something as simple as like then a good berry, but
Or
Oh yeah, it could be good.
create good
Yeah.
food, or water.
well, and your food and the only reason why. Okay, this is like out of character, but the only reason why we're having like issues with food and water is because you need to save your spell slots for more important things. But if she's just an old lady who like doesn't really have to do anything, she might just be like an advisor or something like that. She probably doesn't need spell slots for anything. She might be doing the same thing you're doing.
We could also ask our hosts. Hey Pip, is there any like non-perishable food that's been left around, or like any
Non-perishable food?
supplies?
I'm sure there was some rations at one point, but we used them for trading fodder probably a while ago. I don't think there's much left.
Awesome.
How does the elf eat?
Sometimes when there's still animals in the morning. And
The birds.
There's birds. I think elk. She has a tiny little garden too that she works off of.
Let's ransack the garden.
Could survive. a while
Let's
on it.
not ransack the garden.
Yeah, let's not ransack the garden.
Pip, do you know where we could buy an elk?
Or-
Buy an elk.
Yes.
I told you we should have brought the horses.
Can we just hunt?
You
know
could
what?
hunt.
I
Yeah,
will give that to you.
I've got a pretty good eye. Maybe we could when
Let's
we
go
were traveling.
hunting, boys.
I can fly,
Let's go
so
hunting.
that would help too.
Yeah, if there's some in our area, like the
That would
path we'll be taking.
Could you imagine being an elk, just like minding your own business,
Walking
and then
into
a
us.
flying genie man?
Yeah, and the worst part is like dying by some weird fucking spell too. It'd probably be the best way to preserve all the meat, but what, you're just there and he goes, "Deer, more like fear," and then just falls over.
That's a vicious mockery.
God.
That would be deer, more like queer.
Yeah, we have to go hunting today.
Let's do it.
Yeah, I tell Pip the first leg of our proposed journey, so just going west to Calazar, or probably until we meet our boys, which might be all the way here. Are there elk along that path, Pip? Or is it just this area?
Just in general, it depends on what you can find though. You can find anything from elk to one time a very strong soldier even got a manticore for a meal. but that was a little more intense.
Maybe we should hunt in pairs or together.
Yeah,
Okay.
I recommend at least sticking together for sure.
Yeah, especially with the treadmill Earth here.
Well, if push comes to shove, we could just bring like we could just bring 2 with us and have them breed on the way, so that we always have food.
Yeah, who has good animal taming?
Wait. Can we use? Can I? Oh my god! Can I use gentle repose on the corpses and stuff them in my ring?
What?
That's so horrific. The fuck?
I could do this. We could do
Oh my God, you have just become a fucking butcher. You're just a magical butcher now.
Kidding.
That actually, though, is an incredible way to look at the world of Eberron. That is how magic would be used in a general sense. There would be probably butchers that use the same process to have meats that they, don't want to go bad just yet, but don't want to either smoke or salt or have any other preserving methods. So no, that you think with the current knowledge of your powers that you could do that.
We just found another way for Ahab to make money in downtime.
Yeah, actually.
I would say that you probably only get like 3 or 4 corpses in there at max. But
That's a lot, so-
yeah, that's fine.
So-
It's a 20 by 20 thing in my ring, so it's pretty spacious actually, 400 square feet. But like it's like an apartment. It's like storing deer carcasses in your closet.
yeah. Yeah. I like to imagine though that Frederico's in that little ring space, just chilling, and now he has to chill with fucking giant, fucking deer carcasses or whatever.
He's
So-
a messed up kid, anyways. It won't change anything.
Yeah.
So are we thinking just hunting on our travels?
Yeah.
Okay.
That sounds good.
Well, we could just
At least until the plateau.
yeah, we should. I think we should hunt now, for just in case.
Is
The
there
the
effective
only
way to
worry
get-
though is that you'll have to get like pretty far out from the walls. They really don't seem to get close to the walls, at least.
It's like a good 200 miles till we hit the plateau anyways, assuming no detours.
It's like what? That's a lot. That's a lot of walking.
Yeah. We could take a boat.
I mean,
And walk out of the fog and then back into the fog.
Yeah.
we're just fine the first time.
And boats are really fast.
Yeah, and you haven't been to the fog yet, huh?
I don't really want to go out unless I have to.
Yeah,
Well,
honestly,
You
you
don't know
have
what you're
to.
missing.
without.
I see.
Let's maybe take the land route.
Could we possibly do a what would be like a double quote quote long rest from like during the day today, then tonight to like hit our third marker for tomorrow morning?
You can try just a straight rest through.
I'm just thinking I don't want to leave the city until I have spell slots
Like
personally.
a full day's rest.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's suggesting 8 hours and then straight 8 more hours.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. I don't, because I'm afraid I'm not going to be able to rest out there, and I'm going to be completely tapped the whole time.
I got the hut. You'll love the hut.
Well, we don't really
Alright.
have anything planned today. We might as well try
Yeah.
it.
We're waiting for the veterans anyways, right?
Yeah. Or we could sending them. Check where they are.
Yeah, okay. If we're gonna take the time to chill, I can burn some points on some sendings.
I can't.
Yeah, that sounds good. I wasn't sure if that sounds good.
It seemed
if you
like
go
I
around.
got most of the things I wanted to spend points on, so okay, so
have you noticed that
forget
your
which
spell
one
points have
died.
been working, Kazar?
they have been, yeah.
Yes. Okay. I just want to make sure because I fixed the spell points.
Yeah, it worked. Great, thank you.
Cool.
Yeah, so I was gonna which one died?
Oh, shit. Here,
I don't think it was
I got the notes.
fourth. Can't remember which one I got first.
Uh,
I am Chiefman.
The tiefling is dead, I think, or at least didn't respond. Darvin the elf, though, did respond.
Darvin responded.
Yeah, that's what it was. We weren't sure if they were necessarily dead, but yeah.
Yeah.
I can't
That would
find
suck if
those.
he's dead. That was
Okay, yeah, all right.
the main one.
Did you write down what the response was?
I did. We're looking. Oh wait, Kazar said we were looking at going into the Mornland. Would you like to meet us east of Metrol? And he said, no. Then that got no response. And he said something similar. Then he said, tried the Tiefling companion, no response. They okay? And they responded, oh, we're fine. Magic behaves weirdly here. We're near Calazart. We'll continue east. Just please be careful. The mists tend to be quite dangerous. Good luck.
But more than likely he's okay. I'll just
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely
go with
dead.
that.
Cool. So I'll hit him with ascending. Just say
Definitely.
we made it past, or I'll type it out just to make sure. But we made it past the mist in Metrol. Are you still heading here, and how long? Like, do you think it'll be?
Just been walking in circles for like weeks.
All right,
They
is that
always
your message?
respond with screams.
Yeah.
Help me to recollect.
A few moments later, you hear. We're doing all right. A bit scripted up. Five days journey to Metro.
Funny. Shit, 20 days or
5 days. 5 days.
Poof. Okay.
Uh,
I relay. Is that the end of the message?
And
Yes.
they're gonna want to rest.
I relay this to the rest of the group.
We could do downtime.
I was gonna say there is a chance we could do maybe not a heist, but we could do like a business venture. We could maybe put our heads together and our spell slots and our skills and think about how I might be able to make some money.
You
But
get really good at hunting.
While we're here,
if we wanted to wait a long
We can
time
wash-
for
we can
the
wash
veterans
them.
or not.
We can always do once we've like fully rested, just meet them halfway. Because we're gonna have to head.
Oh,
yeah,
Rest
I was thinking
a little
meeting
bit
them
anyway,
halfway as
right?
well.
that makes a lot more sense.
Well, they might want to rest, is what I'm saying. They sounded
Fuck them.
beat
Fuck what
up.
they
Then
want.
they would have to take 3 days.
Yeah,
True, but they can rest while traveling, right, with us, and we can just protect them.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
the only
Yeah.
reason we're not doing it is because like only 2 people in our group, or
All right.
2 spellcasters, are fine, but the others aren't.
Do we
Yeah.
still want to try to check out the ruins of the enclave here? The
I'd be
burnt
down.
out ruins.
Might as
Yeah.
well.
It's worth it.
Then after that, head out tomorrow morning or whatever to go try to meet them halfway.
Tomorrow's morning. Ah, I see what you did there, Duncan.
Is James the only one who can make food?
Yep.
No.
I think. Oh, yeah, okay.
I never
technically,
took any of them
Duncan
because he
can.
had it, but yeah, he's the only one that can make food. I think.
And even if I did have it, I'm out of spell slot.
Well, you could prepare it at the end of your long rest if you wanted to.
That's true.
Oh my god, if
Cool.
they have died during that, we'd have a really good chance of all just dying from hunger.
Yeah, the morning gets fucking intense, baby. That's why we're here.
Yeah.
Well, no, we're not in tents though. We're not camping. We're in a right. This is what kills
We're in a
me.
magic hut.
not to rain on your parade. Extra rain would help in this situation, but what about water?
What do you mean?
For hunting.
Yeah,
Uh,
hunting, and then you need water as well, right? Right? Dude?
Yeah.
Don't we have the water buckets?
That's. I mean, how much water do we need each day? And we're also carrying heavy equipment. And
I'm not carrying heavy equipment.
How many charges of a water skin is used every day, I guess?
The thing. Let me double check.
I mean,
The water never goes bad, so we can always refill the buckets here. Only the food goes bad for
Yeah,
food and
I mean,
water.
I could empty a lot of my inventory, to be honest.
Could you just fill up your bag of holding?
You need 1 gallon a day.
Oh, that's a good point.
I create 45 gallons with the spells.
Wait, how much water can I fit in a bag of holding?
That doesn't sound like a good idea.
That sounds great. That sounds so good.
All right.
That sounds like a really bad idea, but you know what? You do you, dude.
James fills up his ring with water.
Drowning Federico.
Yeah.
A water skin holds half a gallon, so you'd have to fill up your water skin twice to even get 1 day's.
How much water is in or how much liquid is in a bottle, like a bottle of wine?
I'll double check on that. But I think it's about a pint.
I don't know what your ruling would be, but it looks like bag of holding would probably prefer to use like individual objects, so like containers of water rather than just like loose water.
You could dump as much water as the bag of holding. I would allow that. Yeah, I would allow you just to dump.
In it would get wet.
Yeah, the inside of your bag of holding would probably be wet for a very, very long time.
Why don't we just collect the wine bottles and throw them into your bag of holding?
That sounds worse. They're gonna break in there.
Dude,
The bag of holding, that's not. Sorry, I'm not
jostle.
No, it doesn't jostle. Once you put it in there, it's like a giant like box basically.
Right.
And so as soon as you put it in, it's a pocket dimension essentially.
I want to ask
So-
something.
It's like my ring, but
What's up?
better.
Do they? I know that you guys like traded off your rations and stuff, but do you guys have water skins for sale here? Maybe.
Oh, I mean, we can find stuff for you guys to hold water and yeah.
Like,
And if you have a bag
like
of
a
something-
huge bulk, like a huge bulk.
Barrels, narrow barrels.
narrow barrels. I mean, we could find something like that. Yeah,
Okay,
we could fashion that either too.
that would be great.
All right, let's do it.
5 days later.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
I mostly just wanted to eat. That was very good serving. I'll say though, oh god, let me check the quick reference for water real quick.
I mean, my magic water doesn't go bad, so we can fill things up and stuff it into your bag of holding.
So 10 basically. What? That's insane. I know that's 10 pounds. You guys are gonna drink 10 pounds of water a day. So that would. That's
Is that per
ins-
person?
Yes. Because it's
1
2.
gallon isn't 10 pounds.
Sorry. Well, I'm talking about the water skin weight. Sorry.
Wait, one water skin is 10 pounds?
One
It's
water
5
skin is
pounds.
5 pounds.
That doesn't sound right.
So it's 2 water skins per day, though. Just
Oh,
Yeah,
1 gallon of
yeah.
water weighs 8.345 pounds.
Fuck.
Yeah.
That sounds about right. Yeah, okay, never mind.
So,
I'm going for
in the water
insane.
skin's heavy leather. So it's about
I for-
10 pounds.
Yeah, never mind.
But if you're doing
I was mixing
barrels
up
and
the
everything
leader
like that,
and
It doesn't have to fit through the opening.
yes, some sort of buckets even, some sort of fitting in there. I'm not exceeding a volume of 640. Like, this is the problem with this shit. No, it's actually in math.
I
So,
was mixing up
yeah.
liters and gallons.
I'll say
again.
that you could find enough water skins just gathering around, looking around through the town. Maybe you could spend a whole day doing that, just looking for water skins, anything like that. To basically gain to have, if everybody requires 10 pounds, or I guess
Yeah,
10
we can
pounds of
burn
water
up
a
to 10
day.
pounds a day.
It'd be 50 people's days worth of water.
Up to 500 pounds. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I can create
Yeah,
30
you guys-
gallons a
yeah.
day.
So, if you guys intersperse some crate food and waters, you guys should be fine as long as you hunt here and there and do some crate food and water for sure. So,
Could we skin an elk and like fashion a really shitty, awful water skin and then fill it with water?
oh, like a giant like bowl,
Yeah, like
basically.
just a
yeah.
giant bag of
I'll
skin
get fractured.
Yeah.
to carry around.
So, you are also in a giant city with materials that have never been scrounged up
Yeah,
because
no.
they've not been used. Because
They don't need to.
Yeah, they don't need water skins or bottles or anything like that. So
We
said
should
things
just
don't rot, or a lot of things don't rot here.
give
so
Fraxis like a bandolier with like a shit ton of water pouches.
literally make him a mule.
yeah, that's still
Same with Pip too.
Literally the
Yeah.
worst person to do.
Yeah, he doesn't have much
Yeah.
carrying capacity.
I mean, if you wanted to, you could just fill the whole entire bag with just water. You know, that's
Okay.
that'd be kind of funny.
Would I still be able, just for clarity's sake,
Yeah.
would that impact my ability to retrieve coins in a timely fashion?
It'll be coiny water, but you could do it. You could do it.
Okay. That's the only thing I'm concerned about, because the rest I'm willing to take out of there, I think.
Okay.
Let's just fill it with items.
Or
of
you
water.
could just
Let's not
put the
fill it up.
coins in a bag. Sorry, I'm fucking around right now for the.
Yeah.
I'm just
Oh,
fucking
I
around for the
thought
sake of
it was-
fucking around, but you can put the coins in a bag in the bag.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
The things that are in there currently, would water damage them?
No.
All right.
Why are we trying to fill it up with just water?
Because it's easier. Because
Yeah.
it's
It's
easier.
simpler.
No,
Yeah.
no, let's not do that. Let's put them
What
in
in the
containers.
fuck?
I'm gonna go get in the river, then just open my bag.
Isn't that water like all?
Yes, it is.
Oh, okay. Before I do that, then.
No, I like it.
Wait, are we sure it's unclean? Like, where else are we gonna get it?
You
I
want to
just
try
thought so.
drinking the morning water?
I mean,
Well,
it
no,
comes,
okay.
It comes from up north, outside of the morning.
Yeah, we can test it. I'm down to test it.
I'm
Who
down
wants
to
to take the first drink?
Also, we've only seen one bad example of water from the morning. That was
That
the one that
came
was
from the
raining
ground.
upside down.
Yeah. All right.
I'm not
Uh,
gonna drink water from the morning.
That's
All right.
awesome. Good
Suit
for you.
yourself. I want to head down to the docks.
Yeah, I'll go with him. I want to
that have
watch
been
the
destroyed.
I'm
Okay.
gonna watch this. Yeah.
Can we examine the water with the glasses at least or something and see if it's safe to
Alright.
consume?
Let's see. I think
No,
my
that's
glass-
what we have Grafraxis for. Wait, don't you have poison identification skills or something?
Yeah, I have
Yeah.
the alchemy kit. Or whatever.
Yeah, I do.
It is
Yeah.
poison.
I can tell if it's poisoned, but
Unless someone has purify water or whatever.
I mean, so even if I don't have like spell slots, I have fire bolts and I have a mess kit, so we might be able to like boil water pretty easily. So if we keep a shit ton of dirty water, we could clean it
Yeah.
on the go.
Alright. Well, let's analyze it first. See if we even need to bother.
Okay, who's trying to analyze it with what ways? With what methods?
I'm assuming the glasses, and I could just check and see if it's poisoned.
Okay. The glasses won't work in the situation as it's Arcana check. I guess you could try it on Arcana check. It will be a hard check.
Ooh, okay. I guess I'll still try, and then Diza can do his poison check as well. Okay.
Yeah. You don't know.
Nice one, dude.
Is it
Thank you.
investigation or perception? Is that investigation? I'm assuming.
What are you trying to do with it?
I'm trying to see if I think it's safe to consume the water.
With just like as a skill check?
Yeah.
Okay, well, how are you going about like doing that? Could you like describe that to me for a little bit?
I'm
Is-
going to, with Dubok's permission, I'm going to bring Gerfraxis along with me. I'm going to have him taste the water, and then I'm going to see his symptoms afterwards to see if anything happens.
Mm,
I'll allow it.
okay.
And this is how Grafraxis dies.
Gofraxis. So you're making Gofraxis sip a little?
Yeah,
Yeah.
just a little. Just a little.
Okay. Roll a Constitution saving throw for Gofraxis.
Oh, I forgot because I tasted the dirt water anyways.
Yeah, you did.
Well, I mean, even so, I think I'd want to test this anyways. All right, Constitution saving throw. What do saving throws on him?
Just click on the unless it says specifically on the saving throw checks, just hit con and then do ability check. So
Ability check. Okay.
You see him drink some water. Take a second. And he instantly throws it up again. His face is a little bit green and sickly, but it seems to go away after just a few moments or a few minutes.
Yeah, I think we'll have to purify this water. I don't really think this water is that great.
Or we just use create food and water and stock up.
Just keep.
It's 30 gallons a day.
But does it
But I
stay
can-
around for
Yes,
how
it
long?
doesn't go bad. It's not like the food.
If you
Okay.
die, does it stay around?
Yes, it's permanent.
Does anyone have purify water as a spell?
No, but I think prestidigitation,
Oh.
you can clean something. So I don't know. It depends on how variably you rule that, Mitchell.
Well, how many create foods and water would it take to fill up? That's 30 gallons versus 64 cubic feet. Okay, how many gallons?
We're not filling it with pure water.
It's his bag.
It's
It's his fucking
478.
It's my spell.
478 gallons?
Yeah.
Okay, now that exceeds weight though.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
You're right.
So go by
So-
pounds. So it'd
okay.
be 500 pounds of minus whatever much coins you
So,
have.
well, I mean, we could just go by weight since
Yeah.
we know it's not going to exceed the, and we know we need 10 pounds a day. So.
Yeah. So.
Okay. And how big's our party now? It's that needs to drink
7?
water.
Oh,
7,
6.
six people who need to drink water. So that's 60 pounds of water per day.
Yeah, and I can make 6 days of water, 5 days of water a day.
For one person. Or how much do you? 30
30
gallons?
gallons.
But we need
Yeah,
60
We
per
need
day.
6
You-
gallons a
You
day.
need 6 gallons a day. 60,
So-
almost
so
60
I make-
pounds a day.
Oh, sorry. God.
Yeah, yeah.
Fuck,
That's
that
the
keeps
problem with
fucking
these
me.
math is in this head. So
Units.
We get 5 days of water from my spell.
could we
Okay.
interrupt this and then come back to it maybe next session?
Yeah,
Let's
Mitchell,
skip
give
on because I want to do something before we finish the session. Are
Okay.
you guys? What are you guys also doing before just resting here?
Want to see the lab or the enclave?
Okay. Making your way there, you see a giant burned down building with just chunks of rubble everywhere. It looks to be a pretty sizable building as well. But it just seems to be completely rubble all over the place. If anybody would like, they can make investigation checks to see if there's anything useful in that rubble. So,
I'll do it.
okay.
Oh, yep.
You can either do it for yourself or you can help somebody.
I'll help.
All right.
Oh, okay.
So, Ahab, you doing yours, and then I'm gonna roll mine. Does anyone want to help?
I'll help.
Can I roll my own, or are we?
Yeah.
Because I'm assuming there will be a limit.
Ooh, thank you, Hashim.
You can roll your own, and then that'll be the last check.
Okay.
I'm just doing pairs, I guess, kind of.
Daiza,
Yeesh.
you don't seem to find anything. Kazar, though, walking around, you start to notice. Let me double check something real quick. Actually, we'll start off with We'll start off with my boy, Ahab. You're walking around. You see some
With Dubak.
with Dubak.
Yeah.
You find a little bit of what looks to be some sort of pot and some sort of ceramic pot that has a giant chunk of wood on top of it, and by all accounts this pot should have been smashed just by the force of the wood alone.
Fascinating. Let's leave this here.
I'm gonna take
I'm
it.
joking. Do you want me to? We can bring the pot in the middle.
I want to shake it. I want to
The
see if I
the
hear
pot the
anything.
pot's like currently like a giant chunk of wood's on the pot, so you gotta figure out how to get the pot
Oh, I thought you
Yeah,
meant
yeah.
like it was a cap.
No,
Oh.
no.
I can gust while you lift. Get the wood off. You're strong, right?
I got a hand axe. How big's the wood?
It's a pretty big chunk of wood. It's like almost like a beam, like a whole beam is on this, like resting on this jar.
I don't know if Gus and me lifting is gonna be. Well, we could try.
Gust still has one medium or smaller creature must exceed a strength or be pushed 5 feet away, so Gust is pretty strong.
All right.
As in, like, if it just needs to push something a little bit.
Who's gonna grab it?
You're gonna be pushing it while I'm gusting it, so it's easier for you.
I thought I was lifting.
Oh, like, how is it on the pot? Can we, like, push it off, or do we have to, like, lift and, like...
You
move
could
it
probably
up?
push
Oh,
it
I
off,
see.
yeah.
Oh, okay. Got
Yeah.
it. Yeah. All right. I'll help with that.
My
Okay.
strength is shit, so I'm better off gusting than pushing with my strength.
All right, let's do that then. Give me an athletics check with advantage.
Okay.
Oh, and Gafraxis goes over and goes, "You got it!" At a D4.
Oh, D4.
Oh, you push it off like Spider-Man, and you're able to flip it over, and you see the pot that I posted in the D&D chat.
I believe I recognize.
Refractus
Don't
makes a
fucking say
difference.
shit.
Yeah, I want to say
No,
shot.
I'm kidding.
Different life.
I was imagining the pot men from Elden Ring.
Give me a quick tap from the behind, eh? Get me out of this.
Yeah. Dude, it's Chad.
Anyways, should we identify it first, or do you want to mess with it?
I want to try shaking it to hear if I hear any sloshing in it.
Sloshing sounds can be heard. Yes.
I want to whisper to it. Hi.
You hear as it's continuing to slosh.
Okay.
Why are you talking to the pot?
I don't know what's in there, man. Could be someone.
Like,
Could
you
be,
see
like, a
multiple
deadly-
different corks on it as well.
That was bizarre.
Do you want to let's identify this before we mess with it,
All right.
since we have the ability to do it.
Let's do it.
We'll go back to the center, and I'll begin doing the identify ritual.
Okay.
That's what we'll do. I should just post that.
Sorry, 1 second.
Oh, I guess I have a pearl of 100 gold. I guess I'll have to remove. I didn't realize I need 100 gold.
Oh, do you? Yeah,
I guess.
so.
Well, I would have bought. I'll just remove 100 gold
Yeah.
from me right now, and say we bought it. I would have bought it by then. So
For sure.
okay, I just removed 100 gold from my inventory, and we'll assume I have the item for it now.
I like to think we've done this a few times.
Yeah, for sure.
I've used the spell before. We just,
Well, no, I like to think that we keep thinking we didn't pay for it, then we keep subtracting money.
No, this is the first time for sure for
Yeah.
identify.
I didn't realize that we need, unless it's been changed. But I don't know. Whatever. It's not a big deal. But yeah.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. You though, while you're doing that, it'll take 10 minutes because it's a ritual. 11 minutes technically. You find what seems to be a mannequin, and as you kind of shuck off the little chunk of wood that's kind of covering this mannequin, you find a robe that has what looks to be a dark kind of robe with tiny stars emblazoned all over it. Clearly, whoever was here did not fully expect this area, but it took you a lot of actually digging and moving pieces of wood to just find what you were looking for as well.
My magic guides me, even in the morning. I look at Gishma, who's helping me with my investigation check, and I say, "Could you give these a look for me?"
I can. Can I cast Identify on it this time instead of
Yes.
Arcano? Alright, nope.
Are you gonna tell him? Or just
yes.
are you, or
Well,
it does depend.
yeah, I guess it depends. I
Okay.
probably will, you know,
Okay.
like not like good chance, but
is
If it's
the
like
robe of
demigod
God.
ascension, yeah, then maybe not.
Yeah. I'll send it to you. And then I'll go back to the Identify Boy. The other one. It's an alchemy jug. It is a ceramic jug, and that has different... for every single different cork, it does different things, basically. For every single one, I'll give you kind of the sweet rundown. Actually, I'll just give it to you. I'll just put it in your inventory because you're the one who found it. But
Okay.
what?
No. I'm just saying. Okay.
Oh god. I will tell Kazar, but I will whisper it to him.
Okay.
So no one else knows.
Then can I put it in his inventory so
Holy
then he
shit.
can read it, so I don't have to send him
Yeah,
a
for
picture.
sure.
And for what it's worth, no
So
offense,
cool.
I would like to insight check.
Fair,
For sure.
Fair.
Yeah, give me an insight check. Okay, it's in your inventory now.
You think I'm telling the truth, but my breath smells bad.
Yeah, he's like really breathy in your face, and it's just like it's a little weird. So
Do we group back up?
Oh,
I know, right? Yeah.
I explain what the jug does. We figured out our water issue. This thing creates
Oh.
8 gallons of water a day.
Oh my gosh. That's awesome.
But it can also make 2 gallons of mayonnaise. So,
Ah.
yeah.
Sick.
Wow. That's upsetting.
Specifically 2 gallons of mayonnaise.
A day, yeah.
So funny.
Or it's only one of these.
We can add it to the food that he makes.
Ooh.
oh yeah.
I mean,
Is that it?
or we get 1 gallon of wine. So that's our choice.
Oh,
1 gallon of
actually-
wine, 8 gallons of water.
Fuck the water, dude. You can make water. We'll
Dude,
use the wine.
you wouldn't have found this unless you were level fucking 20. Guys, somebody I still up letting you guys roll so well at fucking investigation checks. Whatever. You guys were like, it's whatever. It's okay.
This
I
is-
like giving you guys cool shit. So,
Yeah. Yeah. I
what
like-
are
I
you
like-
doing? Are you holding the robe, or have you like bunched it up and put it in your bag?
I am wearing it.
Okay, yeah, everybody sees this amazing, beautiful robe that he's wearing with these
does it
6
do?
brilliant stars on him.
I pull
Allows
out
me
my
to
eye
read the
robe.
stars.
It lets you do what now?
I can read the stars in the heavens. Do not question my foresight.
Can I punch Kazar in the face and say, "Can you read these stars?" I'm not gonna do that.
I do want to.
Next time, if you say that, I'm going to make you throw an unarmed strike at him. Okay?
And
Okay.
you would fail.
You should just make him do that now.
I want.
I should.
I want to pull out my eyeball robe and like compare them. If I can.
His has stars in the galaxy on it, whereas yours has just eyes on it.
Okay.
I'll read posters.
Gonna say under my breath, mine's better.
Do you ever wear yours, or is it just like in
No,
your backpack?
It's just in my backpack, crunched up.
Wait, I could use a good magical item.
It's probably some god tier shit. 2 bucks.
Oh my god, that this whole time.
I mean, I remember him having it. I just assumed you were wearing it. Oh, that's great. No, keep it. Don't give it to Ahab. Fuck him.
I'd wear it, but you know the armor is kind of bulky.
No,
Yeah,
for
you
sure.
should,
Give it to the Traxxas then.
I wear it for events. You know, it's my formal attire. Horrific blinking eyeballs.
Oh gosh.
They don't blink.
Okay.
Oh, you know what, Mitchell? I was gonna get a different spell for the level, but now that I have this robe, it changed my whole aesthetic.
Oh no, it's up to you what your aesthetic wants to be. So
No.
Yeah.
No, I mean, it's
Um,
not like you ruined my plans, but they're now enhanced.
one extra thing on the back, kind of near where the shoulder blades would be on the inside of the robe, is a Kenneth mark.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Your Kenneth mark on the jug.
Yes, on the bottom. Thank you for asking.
Yeah.
how visible is it? Like a subtle mark?
Oh no.
or
It's like a patch almost. And it's like
It's
as
on
if
the inside, right?
it's on the inside on the back. So
on the
so it was
inside.
just when the first time you like checked it on the inside, you saw this Kenneth mark on it.
I think meant on the outside of it.
No,
Okay.
on the inside.
Like the designer logo.
Yeah, basically.
All right, then I'll
Yeah,
keep it.
Gucci.
So
Yeah, it's some Prada right there. Some
Yeah,
Dior.
talk about exclusive line.
Do you wanna? I wanna open up my bag of holding in front of Jugman and shake it towards him.
Oh God.
What do you want me to put in there?
we all know what you should say. Please.
Water.
Oh.
I would have said mayo, but I don't want to get sick.
The wine, at least, man. He can make water.
And,
The
okay,
wine.
so can I do a deception check?
You're
Do
gonna
what?
trick me into putting mayo in there?
Put salt water in it.
Didn't you tell him how much water?
Oh my god.
Give me give me a deception check because it's hard to tell salt water rushing down.
Jesus Christ.
Nobody has reason to insight unless you do otherwise.
I'm putting 8 gallons of salt
Yeah,
water.
no,
in there.
I've been drinking his water and eating his food
Do
all
you
this time.
only put
Not
8
good.
gallons in?
Well, because I can only put 8 gallons of fresh water. You could put more salt water in there.
So it takes about 4 minutes.
Oh yeah, 'cause it's so
So
tiny.
yeah, so it takes 4 minutes to pour it in there. So you're holding this bag of holding open for 4 fucking minutes.
Wouldn't we have plenty of reason to do a perception check? He's been hesitant the whole time about creating free water to put in there. But all of a sudden, now that he's got this jug,
You do have a good
Honestly, you might, but I've been trusting. it
Yeah,
for way
give me an
too
insight check against
Yeah,
his
same.
deception.
Personally, I think I wouldn't just because I've drunk so much of his stuff.
because I've been against
Habit.
doing this whole time in the bag of holding.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean you're gonna poison us.
Yeah, no, it's just
No,
he's
it's
dumping
salt
water. It'd be different if it was a different color, but it's just water.
I just hope that it would be like poison, like I mean, it's obviously not gonna be an insta kill for us at this level, and hopefully we'll notice if we start taking.
we haven't drank or ate yet, right?
No.
I made food and water earlier.
Oh, yeah,
How
he
many
did. He
did
did
you?
actually do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many gallons was it?
8
8.
gallons. I'm assuming
And
also do
it's
more.
salt water.
So yeah, so just do
You put
cargo, add water, and then you can just do weight, just
Yeah.
8, or actually quantity
Yeah.
8. Yeah,
Let me figure
8,
out how
80.
500 pounds of water in gallons. Just want to know.
I'm gonna play a
Yeah.
song on the flute in celebration
No,
of more robes in the group.
The thing is, you're gonna
Yeah.
know it's salt water the moment you taste it, though.
That's true.
Dubak.
But then we will all turn against you for fucking.
All right, so we
Like,
can hold
why?
60 gallons. Yeah, we already set this. I'm retarded.
We're gonna be in a
Okay.
bind, and we're gonna
What my robes
turn.
do. What do your robes do?
Wait, sorry, what?
I told you what my robes do. What do your robes do?
Wait.
Your eye robe.
Your robe may let you read the stars, but my robe lets me read reality.
A cool nod.
That's why he doesn't wear it. He already has a good grasp on reality.
Yeah, very good grasp.
Really?
I just poisoned you guys.
We're gonna be in a bind, and you're not gonna be there, and we're all gonna fucking die because of this water.
Actually, I hope he's there because
mean-
he's gonna die.
What if
We're gonna fucking kill him.
Clean the salt
It's
water.
like,
out of it?
yeah, he's drinking this as well, right? Like,
Would prestidigitation
I will-
fix salt water?
well,
As it just flavors things. No.
Oh no! What? No, it says
it wouldn't clean it because
Clean-
it's salt water.
But
Like,
you could-
clean salt
Right.
water has salt in it.
You could
Yeah.
convince us that it's fresh, but still dehydrate us. Maybe.
I mean, we would taste it.
Well, no,
right?
but it
Like,
flavors, right?
Oh my god! I didn't flavor.
You flavor salt water to taste fresh, but we're still getting sick, and we don't know why.
That is literally like a trickster god
If
moment.
I found out, I would definitely shoot you. I'm just gonna say that now.
I mean, push comes to shove, when we get to that point, we'll just go with what David was saying earlier about fucking boiling water. So,
Yeah.
but we don't know about it in the first place right now. So,
Well, I mean, at that point,
Yeah.
we would have bigger problems, like the assassin in our group.
We might have to test PvP.
I'm gonna whisper to Dubok. That's salt water.
Are you?
when you pick what you pour out, can you only
Yeah.
pour that specific amount, or can you?
Yes.
Well, can you pour half of that and then half of something else?
No,
No.
you don't know this. Like your character doesn't know this, but no.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
So,
I
Ahab,
identified
you
it.
whispered
I don't
to me
even
that
know-
it's salt water.
Yeah.
Shit, guys,
gonna-
I can't get the create food and water spell.
I'm opening up the bag and tasting it to check. Like, put my fingers in and lick it.
It's salt. It's salty.
Fuck, how am I gonna empty this out? Okay, I'm
Put it
gonna
upside
close the
down.
bag, then try to knock Ahab unconscious non-fatal.
Okay. Unarmed strike.
Unarmed strength.
Or no, you can use your gauntlet. Yeah, you can just conk them. But no,
Everybody's
we
like,
don't have any coup de grace conking out things unless you have something specifically. So
No, that's attack, right?
yeah, just
Damn.
attack.
I like how they can be turned into gloves, but you never.
Does that hit?
Do I see this happen?
They're usually regular gloves most of the time.
Oh, I guess I just.
Or
Yeah.
I think that's implied.
Yeah.
Do I see this happen?
You want to do initiative?
Let's go.
You can see it. With the 15, you can see it coming, at least.
Okay, I can see it coming.
I mean,
Yeah.
I wouldn't even think he'd be surprised. He literally poured the fucking water in. I'm sure he'd
now
assume something
we
would
should
happen.
do initiative because they're fighting, and I feel like I would want to get on.
Nope. It still hits. Damage.
Sorry.
Please knock him the fuck out, please.
You take 8 bludgeoning as he just punches you across the face.
Yo, why'd you hit him? What happened?
Yeah, like, what the fuck?
Whoa, Tupac!
I spit on him and say, hey, he poured fucking salt water in there.
Oh. I walk forward. I go, can I test?
Yeah. I open
I-
the bag.
I test it.
You reach in your hand, get a little bit on your finger, and then yeah, it's salty.
I keep a really close eye on his hands to make sure he doesn't pull anything else out.
I do not try. I just look at Ahab in disgust.
I'm just gonna be.
It's a prank, bro.
I'm like pissed off at my. I'm gonna be pissed off at myself for thinking that he might be deceiving us, and then just fully trusting him, and then getting deceived anyway.
Fair.
Prank, bro. I wanted to see if it would taste like salt
Guys, I'll
water.
remember that.
Fuck, can I
How do we
would it-
handle this, guys? Like,
There is a
How
thing
about
you
you
can
tell me,
do.
we could,
We'll kill him. We'll kill him.
oh, I have a ring of swimming.
I really want to.
we can take the ring off.
I want to test putting a bean in there one day.
God.
You write that down.
And the mayonnaise slot?
No, well, that's a good idea, but
That's a good idea.
Holy shit!
What the fuck?
Oh man, that's pretty good.
I apologize, and I give everyone.
Yeah, but
One
why
goal.
did you do this?
One
Because I
fucking
didn't
goal.
want to put water in the bag a whole day.
So you decided to put salt water in there.
Yeah.
Why'd you just say
You
no?
wait.
Dubak,
water we
if you would like, you can actually just pour the water out of the bag.
Okay, that's
Put
what I
on
was
him,
gonna
please.
ask.
Yeah,
Pour
you can
on
just
him.
do that.
Just like the lip. Yeah.
Yeah, you can just like you grab whatever like contents are in there that's like solid, and then you can like turn the bag up, and then you can pour it out. Because you can also turn the bag
Okay.
inside out, but it's just for this something like this where it's like liquid in there.
Yeah.
As you turn the bag, the whole like dimension kind of shifts, and the hole where
Got
it
it.
would be, like the bag works how you want it to do always, basically. If that makes
So I
sense.
made the hole into like a drain at the bottom of an empty.
Oh,
ring.
so
Yeah,
you
essentially.
made like a colander, like a strainer, basically at the top.
Okay,
Like
Sort
the
of.
bag at the top could.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would like to cast
It's like a Ziploc bag.
chaos on Ahab with the empowerment, so make that save with disadvantage.
Is he conscious?
He's
I am
conscious, yeah.
conscious.
Okay.
Holy shit.
What
Okay.
is it?
Wisdom saving throw at disadvantage.
Is AF gonna do anything? Because we might want to fucking roll advantage or initiative, but
Yeah, what have you done?
What do you want me to do?
Your memes have come.
Okay, so it preventing you from poisoning us ever again. I mean, for the 30 days. And if you ever do, you're gonna take 5d10 psychic damage each time you poison
Okay.
us. So we'll know.
Does saltwater count
That's
as
awesome.
poison?
Yes.
Yes.
The only
okay.
food you provide for us is clean, healthy food.
okay, that's a good guess. The only food you can ever provide for us is clean, healthy food. That's
And
your
only
guess.
water, clean, healthy water.
Yes. You can
Wait,
only
but that
provide
means-
things
means
that,
I can't-
that help, that are
That
beneficial.
means
You can't purposefully harm us.
Yes.
Yeah, but if you do the only clean healthy thing, I can't give you guys beer or
That's okay. I'll take that over always wondering if I'm being poisoned.
Well, no, you just have to say things that don't harm you.
I'm not taking any liberties. I'm not giving you any fucking.
No, that's
making this iron
that's
glass.
his guess, and that's
Yeah,
a good way to say it. And beer's a limitation on that because it's technically poison. So
What day is it today?
the 6th day, you guys have
So, okay.
would you guys like
Vinegar
to
count?
go to bed then?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I actually.
Yes.
I don't know how to. Never mind.
Okay.
I don't know how to. There's something I want to do, but I feel like it would be too meta-gamey.
Okay. Well, how about we do this? We'll do this a little bit early, just because I'd like to always finish on a level up. You guys level up, just so we can do this between now and then. Because I know you guys won't have any combats between the next long rest. We'll say that you guys spend the next day just kind of relaxing. We'll start on the basically the 8th of Ron. Your double long rest didn't specifically work. It actually depends on how much time you're just spending. Like every 3rd day, you guys seem to get a long rest. A short rest turns into a long rest. If that makes any sense. So
Okay.
you can take as many short rests as you want, but everybody takes a long rest and levels up. So
I don't have enough spell points to cast this spell. Long rest.
I'm gonna DM you something, Mitchell, real quick.
oh, for sure. Yep. And if there's anything like this, will give you guys time to like, how would your character just react to somebody trying to poison the group, or
Hey, I said
anything
it
like that.
immediately after doing it, okay?
That's why I didn't kill you.
yeah. So.
Or attempt to.
And I'm assuming that you guys could also put in 16 gallons for those 2 days as well.
Okay.
And sorry, I guess I made the dry tap decision for the whole group there, but I just
No, I like
assumed
that.
for the group.
Yeah. And I'm assuming you tell everybody that you Giassed him.
Oh, I didn't do it subtly, so I imagine they all knew.
Yeah. Because it'd be verbal. You'd be like,
Yeah.
you will only ever, yeah, and it has like this purple fog that comes out of your mouth as you say it too, as part of like it not being subtle. So
Okay, I'll wait
Cool.
30 days and then do it.
I guess
that
you
will be
felt like
over
earlier than 30 days.
on the next month on the 6th day, at the end of the 6th day.
Unless I command him to cancel
Actually,
the
it's
spell.
actually a little bit longer than that.
But I'll counterspell your command.
Technically, yeah,
Duo.
couldn't I technically suggest him to remove the spell
You could.
with a 5th level or higher suggest?
You could try. You could try
I
charming
could,
me.
yeah.
Do you want
I
to
mean,
try
I'm saying
charming the
it's-
mind wizard?
I mean,
I
it's not
fucking
worth
dare you.
It's not worth it. I mean, all it means is I can't give you fucking salt water.
Any questions for level up?
No.
Not from me, no.
Okay.
Mine's pretty simple. This time.
Cool. 10 gallons of water. I'm still trying to get my head around this dumb fucking math.
Is it that hard?
It's not. I'm just tired.
Wait, why didn't it give me True Strike? What the fuck?
Alright, so we can level up.
It didn't give me the fucking thing, Mitchell.
What do you mean?
It didn't give me. It told me to pick a cantrip, and it didn't actually give me a cantrip.
Oh, probably because because you have so many cantrips. So you can just import it naturally, manually.
Yeah.
I have had such shit HP rolls. Oh wait, did we re-roll the ones on those?
Yeah,
I
you gotta
forget.
reroll one. Roll again.
Ah, hell yeah.
Oh, baby. Yeah.
Hoo-wee!
Add 4 extra to your hit points, assuming that went up.
Damn.
See, I'll do that then.
Level up complete. Oh, it's not complete. I need to.
I am.
Oh
Flux
wait, True Set's
Sorcerer.
a concentration spell. That's a little.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
granted, it's usually over before you like get back to your turn. Like it's
The thing is,
usefulness.
I have like all my other main spells are. It would be after my spells run out.
Oh, that's true. Actually, yeah, good point.
So all my things are like keeping people from doing shit, and then I can do other things.
I really want Gios, but I don't think having 2 group slots on Gios is wise. Hey, hey, hey.
Hey.
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
I keep fucking phasing myself out when I see locate creature and I think, oh, Clyde. Then I see it. No, it's range.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, if I was really paranoid and thought he was like tailing us everywhere we went, maybe.
He's actually with us in the group right now. He's pit.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I'm having second thoughts about my spell. Now that it's come time. I wanted to get Cone of Cold because I don't really have a good just damage, like outright elemental 5th level thing. I mean, I have Immolate, but... Well, I guess I do have it. Oh, that's right. I forgot the robes inspired a different decision.
Purify food and drink, 5-foot radius sphere. How many gallons are in a 5-foot radius?
Duncan, just use a barrel.
I refuse to optimize combat, but I must optimize our water intake.
Christ.
Initial, did you see which one I grabbed?
Oh, for spells? I'll have to check.
It's very on brand.
God, I don't know. I know. Wait, I think I know which one. Wait, what levels did you pick?
5.
Oh, okay. I think I know which one you picked.
I can tell you my other ones were Immolation, Chaos, Modify Memory, and Telekinesis.
Oh, yes. Yes.
You pulled me in a very Darkest Dungeon direction with that robe, and I'm very for it.
No, it was good. I rolled on I roll for loot, and so just got very lucky in a good way. So I'm very happy for you. It's a fucking cool robe. So, and it's a good replacement for your staff, to say the least.
Yeah, I was gonna say, just in perfect time how it worked like that. I lost my last attunement item and then immediately.
You guys just
found
have
a new
so much shit. All your guys,
know.
I keep giving you guys stuff because you guys don't use any of your stuff. There's a fucking
I don't
robe in the
have
party that
anything.
nobody's goddamn wearing. You know how annoyed that makes me? You know how more annoyed that makes me?
Me?
Huh?
No one lets me use anything.
Find it.
You wanna know why nobody lets you use anything?
Why?
Because you put fucking salt water and the
Okay, this
fucking
is
bag
the
of
first
holding.
time I did something bad, and I said it immediately.
Like a little kid. You're like a little kid
just a
stepping in the
cry for
cake, and you're like, I stepped in the cake, Mom. And it's like, yeah, of course you did. It's like, there's a footprint in the cake. Why'd you do that?
So I thought it's funny. Ahab has old habits. Okay, they sometimes like when the man
Die Hard.
told the man. Yeah, I told the man to walk into hell. You know.
Okay, I have a question.
Trolling.
Hold on a minute. Actually, let me reread the spell first before I ask this question. Okay, cool. So the description says each time it acts in a manner directly counter to your instructions, but no more than once each day. So it doesn't. Hopefully, it doesn't sound like it'd be too lawyery. Like I would hate for this to just like accidentally like spark off, like we're in a tavern and like a fly is like lands in my cup and you give it to me and then it just like you explode.
Kills me. I think it still have to be.
It has to be something in which he
I
purposely intends to do something that would harm you.
Cool.
And also, like, I
Yeah.
can still use the other pot things. Like, if I create ear, and you give the okay, it technically, I think, doesn't.
Just as long it'll work in the way that like
give us, not make us. Unfortunately.
I mean, part of me also kind of, because it's a 5th level spell, it can have a little bit of a bend, in my opinion.
Okay. Like as intended.
Yeah, like your character understands how the spell works well enough to be able to craft your words in such a way that it creates a slithering snake of sorts that allows that give in the right way. So like basically it prevents him from ever doing the salt thing again. Or poisoning water, right? If he took the truth serum, right, and put it in water and then gave it to you, that would be counteractive to the
make my brain explode.
Yeah. So.
And that could be survivable, by the way.
Barely for me, but yes.
I'm assuming you have some sort of things like defend, and there's the book.
Well, okay. I
would survive it, yeah. Even at max damage.
Yeah, at max damage, it's survival. But I don't know what you mean barely. At average, it's going to hit 25.
Yeah, well, barely would mean if it hit max damage, I'd be very close to death.
I can't wait for us to forget about this over the next 30 in-game days. Then be in like a situation where we need that or something, and he just drops dead.
Well, no, I'd purposely have to do it to one of you people.
Yeah, I know, but what I'm saying is if we forgot that effect is on. Then...
Oh, like
I can drop it early if we need to and stuff, but if we just didn't think about it, like
Well, I guess we'd have to think to roll the damage dice, which never mind.
But like I need to poison you for some specific reason that's like helpful, but it's still poison.
Oh, this is a cool, dude.
And then I explode.
Robes in D&D are so fucking cool.
I was going to ask. I think we've gone over this before, but I wanted to double check. Would it be possible to fit? No, it wouldn't. Fuck. I keep trying to figure out a way to make the robe work for me.
What do you mean?
I was gonna ask if its effects would work if I put it on underneath.
No. It's one, because I know we talked about it. It's one of the only robes that you can't do that with.
Yeah.
That, and I mean, like, if you wanted to,
I could do like a Batman suit almost, maybe.
If you wanted to, I posted a new image of the dude with the blue sword. It could, as you put it on, it could change color to a kind of a black. So it could be very much akin to your, like basically a cloak rather than a robe specifically.
Okay. So functionally, I could put that over the armor. Armor would still have a.
But you can only attune to 3 things at once.
I know.
So you have to.
I'm attuned to only one good item right now.
I'm thinking about, because honestly, I think I'd be willing to. Oh fuck! I don't know.
Dude, I don't know. I gave you a lot of good magic items. So
I feel like someone else could probably utilize the shield better.
I don't think you're utilizing it at all, honestly. I think you should still listen to my advice.
Mm-hmm.
So, because we talked about you being like battle perfect, right? You know. Oh, by the way, Daizo, you can re-roll that 1d8 because it was just a 1. And you can add the difference, basically. If it's a 1 again, then just add another 1.
So what do I add? 4?
Yeah.
And here I am attuned to only 2 items, and only one of them is with any use.
You add 3. Add 3.
I mean,
because you had 1, add 3 to that.
Yeah.
now may not be the best time for Ahab to ask Dubak, but at some point he might be able to convince
I
him.
immediately said what I did.
I'm actually fixing
But you
something
did it in the
because
first place.
there's actually one.
Yeah.
You're so
Yeah.
weird about not using like abilities, Duvok. It's insane.
Part of it is just me being green with D&D, and part of it is Dubak is
No,
fucking
you're good.
hard-headed.
Yeah. It's also because like there's just so much stuff in D&D.
Yeah.
And
And
like
it doesn't help that I just collect shit like Skyrim.
yeah.
That is accurate. I think that's the most accurate description of Dubak. Just the Skyrim player.
Yeah. Jesus Christ, dude, you got so much shit on you.
I like more fleshed out.
Cool.
But
You
Any
never know,
questions,
man.
comments, concerns to the session? It was a lot of just talking and learning about the morning, but yeah.
I was into it.
Not for me, lad.
Cool.
That was awesome.
Indeed. We've got our next adventure planned out. That'll be
The
fun.
next adventure. is the one that lies ahead.
Clearly, Duvok's learning just a little bit about what happens when you're mean to new people in the party. Just a tiny bit. Because you got a little aggressive with them.
Mm.
Don't know why you guys think it's salt water. It's good for you. Your electrolytes.
Oh my
You're
God,
so
yeah.
lucky he didn't murder you.
I mean, if it was,
Here's the thing.
if the rest of it was watered down with fresh water,
worst part
maybe
is-
we wouldn't even notice.
The worst part is you could have
guys are
gone,
overreacting
oh, that,
legitimately, though.
huh?
It's not even. You would immediately know it's salt water. And it's like, oh, it's just a fucking weird prank.
But then we'd have to march back
kind of-
a day's march.
It's not. I think the problem is it's not the idea of you, because when you put that in there, right, then the whole entire thing becomes diluted with salt water.
Yeah, but I wasn't gonna fucking. I knew it would dilute. That's why I said it immediately.
Yeah, I think it was the idea that
audacity
you.
of it.
Yeah, I think it was
But
the.
we've known each other for so long. You guys are actually overreacting.
It was
Granted,
fake
you did say it immediately after we had been talking about how we would kill you if we found out.
Also,
Just saying.
it's not an overreaction because
It is an overreaction.
no.
Yeah, I mean, we're not
You're-
really doing
you're-
anything against you. Like,
It's
you'll
more
heal.
like they know that, like, we know that you're like doing a little prank, but you're not taking the situation too seriously.
And at least from Dubok's perspective, you slighted his authority.
Yeah,
and he
that-
doesn't like
It
being.
makes sense him punching me,
Yeah.
but like you guys saying like you would kill me for it is really overreacting.
I mean,
Oh,
we're just
well,
threatening
like,
you. We're not
I-
actually
No, that was
gonna
like
kill
that
you.
was
No,
like,
no,
joke-
that I think that was more along the lines of like if you had prestidigitation and then slowly like made everybody
that was
dehydrated.
my idea.
That
Water flavor
yeah,
thing?
that,
Like
that I think that's what the
Meta
killing
talk,
was.
though.
That was
That was
Metatop.
Metatop. Yeah.
That was
Yeah, well,
Meta-
so
yeah.
it's the threatening.
Yeah.
We didn't, like, act.
No, nobody. That's okay. Here's
I
another.
told you you should
Here's
look
my
at
another
YouTube
spiel
voices.
about voices, right? If
Yeah.
voices happened, then we know it's meta, and we know it's not meta, right?
Mm.
So,
Yeah, I mean, I'm not lying. I think it was pretty clear it was meta because I told
Yeah,
you what my
yeah,
character
I-
did. Kishima looked at you disappointed,
Yeah.
and then we talked meta.
Okay, yeah,
but-
fair enough.
Yeah.
so
But yeah, I get
I-
it's not like.
I know
Punching me
it
makes
might
sense.
be
I'm gonna
clear
definitely
to
make
you,
sense.
but of course, there's
I
always
get that. I just can't do
miscommunication.
voices. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think I'll ever be able to do that. So it's just something we
Yeah.
have to live with.
And that's why I didn't try and like fight back when he did the chaos because I'm like, yeah, I deserve it.
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I think
we're
I
not
think I think
active
you'd be
predators,
surprised. So, yeah.
I don't know. I don't think I could. But regardless. But yeah,
For
we're not like
me,
mad at you.
It was just like you I know you do very chaotic things and don't think about them very
Oh,
like,
that's why I didn't
frequently.
resist hard and didn't use it as a
And-
suggestion.
Well, yeah, no, I'm saying why I don't. I'm saying even the salt water for Khazar is not an overreaction because that's just a breach of trust. And then in my eyes, there's like zero trust there now. At any point, I feel like Khazar would be like, "All right, he could murder me at any point, and I don't want to bring him around."
Because
and I would
we've
try and-
we've known each other for like 2 months, right?
Yeah,
So-
but we've also been in life and death constantly, so
That's
like,
true.
I
It's
feel
hard
like
to
they
say.
would- I would say it would be an overreaction to completely distrust because I haven't actively tried to kill any of you, and saltwater isn't gonna kill you.
Mhm.
Unless I did the prestidigitation thing, which is just legit just evil, like full on evil.
And that wasn't even your idea. You were even
No, it wasn't
suggesting
even
that.
my idea.
That
Well, yeah,
would
that's
be
why we were
fun.
just talking about funny things you could have done in that
Yeah, yeah,
situation. It's like, you know,
No,
who cares?
I think it would be not having any trust would be a complete overreaction because you've known I've done
Yeah.
minor inconvenient things in the
I
past.
get them being cautious of you.
Oh yeah,
think
no,
at
that's
least in the moment.
understandable.
Yeah,
That's
and
sure
also
heads
like
will
yes,
roll.
we've been in life and death situations, but they've also been in situations where we're all acting in our own self-interest, right?
Yeah,
So,
that's
like,
fair.
You know,
It's like the end
we
of a-
haven't all tried to kill each other yet, though. So
no.
Yet.
Yeah,
yeah,
there's still a campaign finale, of
At
course.
least not successfully.
Oh the god, imagine if we finished up with that. That'd be a shit show.
It'd be terrifying.
You mean Divinity: Original Sin 2?
Yeah, it's always the saddest ending because it can be really fun or it can be really sad. Like I remember when David and I
Jose's
played that, that was
broken.
just so.
The problem is, I think
broken.
I think I know because I have a clear grasp about who's the strongest in the party, who would win. So it's
Yeah,
close though. It'd be close.
I mean, unless people team up on each other.
Yeah,
Which-
I was
which
gonna
is
say
what
the
would
alliance
happen.
has changed.
Yeah, so
No.
it
And
doesn't-
as a champion of D&D PvP, so
Oh my god.
no, I'm kidding. Not really. My character fucked those dudes. My character was so good, dude. A gunslinging monk. It was so fucking good. So
Oh, that's awesome.
we all know in a 1v1, Ahab would most likely kill anyone but Khazar.
I,
ooh,
The Ahab's mysterious misdirection, if that hits, they're dead.
yeah, but if it doesn't,
And now
Yeah,
we're
that's
doing
the
ifs,
thing.
you know. There's a lot
That's
of
the-
ifs.
that's
yeah,
Can
but
help
then
a lot
it's
of
like, but it's like also, you know, Tuvok has incredible wisdom saving throw.
That's
So
That's true.
Yishba's not in this realm half the time.
yeah,
That's true.
Until he's was it entangled or whatever.
Oh
he was
yeah,
playing.
it would
Or
get
like
really thick.
one phantasmal killer would be pretty strong too.
I
Or
mean,
he
but
gets
but
RNG
everybody
with the
everybody
boss
has
demon.
that.
Yeah,
Everybody
everyone
has
just a
like
one tap.
yeah.
Everyone has a one tap.
And what
It's
like
whoever gets
even
first
dies
hit.
of just disappearing and just reappearing over and over again. Like
That's true.
nobody's passive perception is even close to his stealth.
yeah. That
So-
was no way.
Well, I have one thing that would deal with it: sickening radiance.
Yeah, if it hit, that's the thing. It's a lot
No,
of it.
he doesn't have to roll for that.
So.
This light makes it impossible for a creature to be invisible.
No, here's what we'll
Doesn't have
do.
to roll at all.
Once the campaign ends, if people want to do something, what we could do is we could totally do a
What if?
yeah. What if what we could do is we could take characters from the Curse of Strahd campaign and put them against characters from this campaign.
Are they lower level?
We would level them up to the same level, like
okay.
level
Okay,
15 or something, or level.
Only with the small
I'd probably want to do like level 9, as that's like a pretty solid number. We'd give everybody the same amount of rarity, magical weapons, healing potions, all that kind of stuff,
God.
and then put them in at a battlefield situation like that. So
Yeah, those are
maybe
fun.
we could even get we could even get Carson back. Carson could play
Yeah.
Wesley.
Yo, my man. But,
So-
I mean, as fun as that sounds, PvP oddly
Yeah.
gets oddly personal. So I
Yeah,
probably
no,
wouldn't-
totally. No, it probably wouldn't be that. It's more of a fun thing to like. Oh, that'd be cool to do, but not do.
Yeah.
So.
It gets personal.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
People can be.
Oh,
you know.
Because
that's
especially
tragic.
because
Maybe.
what
It
happens
sounds
is
like fun.
Exactly.
what happens is the DM has to decide who rules in what favor for what player.
Ref.
Yeah.
And I'm a ref, and then it turns bad, and then like characters are just they're not balanced.
Yeah,
So
that's true.
like
Show.
yeah, I
Our
don't
own
know.
role.
So
And what about all the utility casters?
yeah,
Yeah, for sure. I was just like, a lot of like Ahab spells. Presume you'd switch out if you were just
Yeah.
PvPing.
yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, sickening
for
radiance.
example,
is
the only reason
extremely
we're alive
powerful.
in this campaign right now,
Yeah.
water, like sort of stuff.
Yeah, or like, just for the sake of it, because I brought up Wesley. Wesley had an incredible magic item, probably one of the strongest I've ever given a player.
Yeah, didn't he do like a ton of damage?
He
at
did
the
like
end?
45 damage at level 9 against Strahd in one go. It was insane.
What was the item?
It was
His bow.
it was the
Oh.
Argavost Holt's bow.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
It was ridiculous.
Yeah, I was
He's
gonna
gone.
say. So cool. Any questions, comments, concerns for the session though?
No.
Nope.
So yeah, cool. Everybody got their level up done correctly.
Indeed.
I'll be checking your character sheets to make sure you roll good.
I only added the one cantrip that I was supposed to add.
Yeah, me too.
And then I'll give you I'll fix it up so then it's correct.
Oh, is True Strike not correct?
Yeah, it's different from.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's still the action version versus the bonus
Yeah.
action version.
Oh.
Wait, is it a bonus action? What?
Kazar.
Yeah.
Check your. Are you in the thing still?
Yeah.
Check your spell sheet.
Oh, it's no longer a
Yeah, I mean that's that.
concentration.
I think so. That's what he was talking about, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's no longer
You guys in the
concentration.
chat?
It's no
either.
longer a concentration.
What do you tell me to check?
Check True Strike. Which is it's no longer a concentration.
Oh, that's
So-
no. Sorry, I was telling him it wasn't a concentration, not a.
Oh,
Because I was looking
I
at
mis-
it.
I
And
misread.
Yeah. No, all good. There's a lot of talking and
Yeah.
lagging.
So
Nevadas. And oh my god, we're getting close to being able to get all our cantrips boosted at level 11.
yeah.
I have my special ability now as a genie warlock.
Ooh.
The bottled respite.
So you don't have to worry about concentration on True Strike. So, which makes it probably one of the best spells in the game, in terms of
Yeah,
Cantrips?
as a
Cantrips,
bonus
yeah.
action, massively useful.
And I actually have a bonus action now that I can use.
Yeah. The only problem though is it stunts your flying.
Does it?
Yeah,
Oh,
you
'cause I
just
have to
can't
wait another
fly. You
turn.
can't fly in the air. You have to be 30 feet within somebody. So if you want to fly 30 feet in the air,
Well, technically, as long as I'm 25 in the air and the hypotenuse is within 30 feet.
we're not doing hypotenuse. I'm sorry. No hypotenuse.
Why no hypotenuse?
Because I'm not doing a squared plus b squared equals c squared. I'm not doing
Well,
that.
you know, if I'm 25 feet in the air and they're within 25 feet, the hypotenuse.
Yeah, but is it going to be exactly the right number so then it's an even number every single time?
It's gonna be lower than 30 feet. That's all that matters, right?
We reject limits and irrational numbers. That's why.
Okay. I mean, I'm just saying it'd be less than 30 feet every time.
I know, but I don't want to have to make combat as streamlined as possible and to make flying a little less strong. No hypotenuses.
Bitch.
So.
Okay, fair enough.
Damn it! There goes my tunneling build.
Yeah.
Well, tunneling wouldn't work because you have to have at least line of sight.
Yeah.
So,
I need a mole man race or something.
Sure there
the goo monster or whatever. There's a goo monster that like can fit through like small little cracks.
Or I guess that one was a chimera we ran into.
Why'd you
fuck, we
roll
gotta
for
go back and
initiative?
Kill that thing.
I misclicked.
No.
It's over.
Why
I'm
are
sorry.
you guys on an initiative?
Okay, Gishma, I'll go first.
No, I'm not.
Never
I
happened.
misclicked. Please, no.
Please, no. Okay, I'm shutting down the foundry.
Sounds good.
Bye bye.